music.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Mel, and we're back for another beautiful episode of For Your Entertainment. Make some noise! This is actually episode 2. If this is your first time for Your Entertainment, this is a podcast where we cover fandom, movies, TV shows, maybe some video games, pretty much anything that has to do with your entertainment. We're gonna cover it. I'm only going to do the spiel for the next couple episodes. So just catch on now. Joining us, I'm not going to introduce the podcast.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. I rock with it.
I don't say like we're a sports podcast because, you know, we almost 200 episodes in. I don't have to do that shit no more. So joining us, host of Uneducated MMA. Make some noise for Wonder Bread.
Shout out.
And joining us, the man who put all of this shit on his credit card. Make some noise for Ricky Tan!
Ricky Tan, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Laundry, Ricky Tan's Entertainment.
And joining us back. So he was actually on a Sunday Conversation where it was these kind of talks. It's
like the formation, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we had the precursor conversation that led to this.
The prequel, we would say.
The prequel.
So you were part of the prequels. Mm-hmm. Make some noise for Gabe, everybody.
I got nothing to show.
We got to work on the branding. We got to get something.
Yeah, we got to get you guys like some nicknames and some like wardrobe. Maybe some hair and makeup.
We pull up cloaked up, just.
I have my Jedi fit.
There you go.
All right, so when we get to I don't think anything Star Wars is coming until Mandalorian, but we'll talk about that later. But like the last time Gabe was here, we're going to talk about Stranger Things, and I don't mean what's in Ricky's closet. I mean the TV show from Netflix. Yes, I thought about that joke like 3 days ago. It wasn't going to be you, but then it was you, so it was just...
It's got some strange things.
All right. We gave you guys a month. Episode 1, we did not talk about Stranger Things, so we gave everybody a little bit of time to finish it. Now you snooze, you lose. If you're after you, it's gonna be in the title. So if you're clicking this and you get spoiled, that's on you. Because clearly,
spoiler in 3, 2, 1. Anyway,
I think this bitch died. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No. Recap. This was season 5.
Season 5.
Season 5 is pretty much the big battle. The big we're just gonna take Vecna down. You know what? Honestly, Gabe, you were so good at it last time, Stranger Things. Why don't you guys give us a little synopsis of what happened in season 5?
All right, so
with your boy Will.
To make it as short as possible, about a year and a half passes after the events of season 4. The military rolls into Hawkins, kind of locks it down. You find out later that they built a military base within the Upside Down, which is crazy. The main gang, they basically have like this, I'm not going to say resistance group, but like they're trying to figure out how to get Vecna while they
are paramilitary domestic terrorists.
Exactly.
Give them the label they deserve.
Yeah.
They really are.
They fight back against the system.
If there's one thing they're doing is causing a ruckus.
They definitely are. But the ruckus is for a good reason. It's for a good reason, though. It's for a good reason. Because Vecna is out here doing very bad things. He's kidnapping kids again. And he's just up to no good.
Again.
Yeah. So, on top of that, too, you find out that Max, she's trapped within Vecna's memory. So, she's trying to figure out her way out with the assistance of Holly.
I thought that was pretty obvious. I didn't think that was like, there's no way she's going to just be asleep the entire season. Like, it was I didn't know exactly how they were going to kind of bring her back in, but I knew it was going to be something.
They put a good amount of importance in her in the show, especially like at the end of the 4th season. Like, she wasn't dead.
That's why I think that they were going to have something big for her here, because like you said, they definitely like banked on her near the end of season 4 to be like, this is what's going to tie you into season 5.
Exactly.
So I felt like she had like a key to something. Like she was important for something that we were going to find out a few episodes in, which turns out we kind of did. She ended up being in, what did they end up calling that place? It wasn't the Upside Down, but the one
Like Henry's Memories.
inside of the Upside Down.
It's like Henry's Memories.
Camelzots?
Yeah.
Camelzots is what they're called.
Yeah, I'm not big on the Dungeons and Dragons terms. Like
I don't even. Yeah,
apparently they're just full of the whole show's full of them. Like,
I love it.
Yeah, for sure.
all right, so let's get right to the ending. They saved the world. The end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scooby Doo and the gang.
and the gang.
Solve the mystery.
But we're gonna talk about a boy, Will, 50 cal Will.
50 cal Will.
50 cal Will. We thought he was a little bitch in the beginning. We thought he just got scared.
See,
ran
I
away
wish
from the woods.
Sanchez was here because Sanchez was disrespecting this nigga last time.
Because let's give the scene out. All right, so Vecna comes in. He has that shit on. He has that like extreme, you powered up armor. You know he's just up to no good.
First of all, that nigga looked fat in season 4. It looked like he hit. Is there a
He's
gym
slimming
there?
down.
Is
He's
there a
slimming
gym in the
down.
upside down?
He's doing upside down pull-ups down there.
That's what
He got disrespected by those kids, and he was like, you know what? This isn't happening again. We're coming back, and we're coming back tough. And he tough indeed, because he offed like 100 goddamn soldiers. Used the the Demogorgons just did their shit.
Yep.
Not a single military dude survived. What's the colonel's name? The homeboy, he got mauled. Shout out to him. He's out of the show now. And like at that point, we're like, all right, so all the kids got kidnapped again. Our heroes, it looks like they're about to die. Vecna does this really cool monologue to Will, telling him that you're basically a coward. You ain't gonna be shit. You're not shit. You are here because of me, and you are too scared to do anything. And then he directly threatens the rest of the crew. Will is not gonna take that shit because he has been pushed around for too long. So he unlocks his powers. We find out that he is essentially just a psychic as well.
I thought that was a good reveal.
He's a warlock.
I was a big.
know if that. I don't think he himself has power. I think he's tapped because
He's
he's
connected
mentally
to
connected to
Exactly.
Vecna. He taps in. He's like, wait, if you could use me, I'm gonna use you.
Yeah, I think
Pause.
it was fully connected with that because at the same time I was like, oh, now that he's another 11, we don't need 11 anymore. But then they did kind of tie that back in and let you know it's like as long as Vecna's alive, he has this. The moment Vecna's gone, this is gone. So they really put the limit on that power. But I thought it was a good reveal. I knew that he was gonna have trauma. I wasn't expecting him to get powers out of it though. So I feel like it was a good trade-off for
And
a
I
little bit.
think I was a little iffy about the 4 episodes, then 3 episodes, and 2 episodes. But ending the first batch of episodes on that seed and having you wait on that was beautiful. Literally, I was just like, that's why y'all did it. Because now you left there like, yo, this nigga Will, bro.
Yeah.
And you sat on that for, what is it, a month? Because it was Thanksgiving to Christmas.
And it was short enough that the wait was okay, but long enough that you're like, I need to see what happens next. I need to know.
So that scene happens, and we all see how powerful Will is, and then I thinking back in my brain, was like, damn, Will might be stronger than 11. He might just be a little crazier than her. But it's good that they gave a little power, a power diff, because he's siphoning off of Vecna's power as well.
Yeah.
And Vecna also notices too, so he has to be careful when he actually uses the power. He was able to do that because Vecna was busy with, sneaking away the kids, so he was able to off all the Demogorgons. But
Which was conveniently nowhere to be found during the final battle.
For me, it was the
Facts.
fact that Will, every time he used his powers, though, I thought he was a little bit more sadistic. Everybody got their limbs snapped.
Yeah.
Anybody that got picked up by Will, it was legs first, then the arms. He never.
But
he's gone through a lot.
yeah,
he's had a rough.
it's very. He's tormenting real quick. He's just
And then obviously it's a show, so we can't have him oh, I have powers, snap your neck. That's what I would
they
have
might
done.
as well have.
That's what I would have done. I mean, at the end,
He hit him with the Batman. You're
Yeah.
not gonna die, but you're breathing through a tube, and you're never gonna walk again.
right?
I don't think it's fair.
It's fine. It's
I
fine.
gue- I guess
they'll
so.
walk it off later.
I guess so. But yeah, going into that though, so with him having powers, I thought it was cool to make him kind of the redemption story of he's taking back his innocence. Because when they showed the detail of what happened to Will and the tentacle in the mouth and all that, I was like, this boy was touched. This
therapy.
this escalated to a point. I first of all,
I felt uncomfortable.
let's talk about let's fast forward a little bit just to talk on that, right? The ending where they kind of show the resolution of this is them a few years later on down the road. This is how they're living. all that is wrong. The amount of trauma that they all have, they are not living normal lives.
Absolutely.
Like, I was watching it, and I remember watching it with Leslie, and I was like, he dies from a pill overdose. He's gonna just
One of them is gonna have a porn addiction, probably.
barrel in the mouth in 5 years, 110%.
It's a little dark.
Will, I'm not gonna lie to you. They showed that scene of him in the bar, and the meme went out. You know, this is how I know everyone has shared thought. Nothing is original. My immediate thought was, this looks like it's taken bar for bar out of the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary, and that same meme I saw on Twitter like a few hours later. So I was like, yeah, this is all right. I'm glad other people see the same thing. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things where I'm like, it's all ho hum, and everybody's like, all right, great, we're gonna get out of here, but damn.
I think one of the hardest things to do with film and TV shows is to end it.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, as ending a TV show, my thought would be, I'd probably play it safe and just like, because people only remember the horrible, the Game of Thrones and those ones.
I think that's like the expectation that people have now. So when you end a show like they did with this one, where it's supposed to be like, no, this is like that 80s happy-go-lucky, the good guys do win at the end. As much as we did kill people along the way.
I don't think that's from that. I think that's
It's a D&D campaign. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
But I also think that Thanos beating everybody in Infinity
That is another
War
one.
kind of, because I can't remember any other project where like, these niggas lost.
Yeah. We were taking bets over who was going to die going into the season. We were like, this person's going to die, this person's not making
And
it.
one thing, like, people don't have to die, bro. Like, first of all, they're children.
Yeah.
It's hard to kill off a lot
I'm
of
gonna
kids.
be honest with you. They started the show off with killing kids as much as they're like teenagers, so you look at them a little different. But like at the same time, like I'm pretty sure
Barbara was
like
15,
15,
yeah.
16, like
Barbara gets no love, man.
none.
No.
I felt bad for her because I don't know if this is like AI or whatever, but I saw like she was like at a Comic-Con and shit, and like nobody went up to her table or anything. But that's on whoever had booked her. Like, she was there for 2 episodes. Like,
Yeah.
why would you have her in a table?
She
like,
does have like the big fans of the show do have love for Barb, but I don't think
enough to go
enough
line
for
up
that.
at, like
No.
to a Comic-Con.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The amount of times I've been to a Comic-Con, nothing breaks my heart more than that. When I'm walking by somebody, it sucks. It's like sometimes I'm like, I have no idea where they're from, like, or what show they're doing. But I walk by and I'm like, everybody else's table is filled with fans, and you're sitting here giving out money for people to take photos with you. Like, I'm just like, this is sad to see.
You'll see it just like bro, pop in, bro.
Yo, yeah,
pop
you
in,
get, and then
bro,
it's messed up because
But do they get paid to go there?
sometimes they pay to go there.
so they it's
it
a little bit of
depends.
both. It sometimes they'll pay to have them there. Other times like they'll pay to be there because it's a money making opportunity for them. So it depends.
But then on the flip side, like I've always heard stories of like with those type of situations, like if you do go and get an autograph with them, it's a lot more special because like they actually take the time to like talk to you and stuff.
That's how.
You
That's
also
how.
have to know who they are.
That's how the
Exactly.
actor that plays Will Byers is feeling right now. Apparently, everybody and their grandmother got a role after this except him.
Oh,
He's still sitting jobless, according to reports.
All right. Well, to be fair, like I liked him in the show, but if we're gonna talk about like who are the strongest actors in the show, like Max, Lucas,
yeah.
Steve, Hopper.
Yeah.
I got my beef sometimes with 11, but like she did good. Like
I like that. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like she's the
She
one.
sh- she
She's the
showed
one that
out
has the
some
most
points,
work.
but then overall-
Millie Bobby Brown is the one that's I would say the most
Problem
successful
is,
out of them.
in the
Besides
fir-
Hopper, I forget his name, but the guy who plays him.
You didn't notice it the first 2 seasons because she said 7 words in the first 2 seasons. So like she didn't even have to act.
True.
And now you're having full dialogue and you're like, I was just a shaved head and just fucking walking around. Like that was my role before.
Yeah.
which is then crazy when you hear her talk and you're like, damn, you're British,
I didn't know she was British for a long time.
right?
I get more surprised when they're American at this point.
I don't know, man. This is what I'll say. As someone who's like a Star Wars fan and feels like R2D2 has emotional range, I feel like you could do a lot without saying anything.
True.
So like,
That's a valid point.
Yeah, I think at this point we've seen that you can get away with like expressing yourself pretty well without even saying a single word.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that leaves-
Before we get to the ending and our theories on the ending, couple parts that I had to pick on from the last season, because obviously this is what we're here for, to pick apart. Generally, I like it was a good season, it was a good series finale. Like, I don't think people are gonna remember it, which is probably like the good ones are never memorable. Everybody just remembers the bad ones, like Sopranos, Game of Thrones. But I thought when the portals were open with Max and the other girl, and they had the 45-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a 3-minute conversation.
I was like, why aren't you running to the portal?
yeah, we're all just screaming like, you seen the Smokey from Scary Movie? Run, bitch,
Yeah.
run!
Yeah.
That wasn't like, that was a little drawn out.
Yeah.
I feel like the writers of the last season were like, this is our last chance to write. Let's write some shit. And have a long dialogue, because it wasn't a long time. I think no problem at all by it, but the Will coming out, that was awkward.
It was
I don't
really
think
good.
it was needed.
It was what they did. It's like we understand that's where his character was going, but it just felt weird. Like you said, it felt weird and awkward that we were going at it. It's like if we're gonna do it, just.
I think in the term, but you got to look at it in the terms of like '80s pop culture. Like
true.
this is like the AIDS epidemic. This is when you had like who was the high schooler that had AIDS? Where like they physically kept him from going into school. So like it's a different type of like.
But
for us, it's so common that it's like not as like. But back then in the '80s, like if you came out, they could have shot you.
And remember, that was like the fear he had with not only like his family but also his friends. That like, listen, that's why his whole beginning of everything is like, I'm still the same person that loves to go do this, that loves to go do that. That we still are gonna do this. Like none of that is different. But I'm gay. It's like, oh, okay, all right. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, it is like he is trying his best to make sure that the people around him understand that he is still the
I
same
get
person.
that.
So like,
Yeah.
And also remember, it was the entire season and the season before. Vecna consistently is using your self doubts and your fears and your
True.
insecurities against you, and that's his biggest secret.
Yeah.
Also the fact that he's also in love with his best friend.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
2 things that I wouldn't have minded just being unsaid thing. Like we all knew it.
Yeah.
I don't think he had to draw now. If the series ended and we never got to like him coming out, would you have been upset?
No, but I would have been upset because I would have wanted to know how Vecna would have used it against him.
Yeah.
Like if Vecna's in someone's mind and he's gay, it's like, what are you?
I think it
like,
would've- I
what
think
are you doing with that?
For me, it's like no matter what, it should have been a part because it's so central to like him ultimately being
His
able to overcome
journey's character
Vecna.
development.
Yeah.
But I would have been fine even if there was like a personal conversation between him and Mike. Or even like a conversation with like just like the core group.
Well, you have
Exactly.
to understand that is also the situation that they're in, though.
we-
like,
Exactly.
They-
so like
they
it
have-
makes sense that you're doing
going back to what
everybody.
you were talking about, time frame. As much as they're in like this whole long monologue, realistically, they have 5 minutes to get this whole thing.
Exactly.
And he decided to take 3 of them to go
The
off.
entire time they're in the show, they're on crunch time. Like
Yeah.
they're like, we have to stop Vecna before he fucks up the kids.
And he's like, wait, I got something to tell. Oh, you 4 back there. I've never seen y'all in my life, but I'm gonna tell you something that's very, like, there's people in that room that they're just like, imagine you being in a room like, bro, I came here to save the world. Who is this kid?
It's,
Well, that was basically Steve. Like Steve's like, I'm just here. But with Robin, it made sense.
Steve and Robin's
I
girlfriend.
think Robin was the buffer.
Yeah.
Robin-
I forgot that she was
Robin's
there too.
girlfriend was also like, "Hey, yo."
What is going on?
Yeah, she disappeared. Did you notice that?
Another thing about her, she accepted. There's a couple people, her and the professor, accepted this whole thing pretty good. Like, oh, there's monsters and there's they got superpowers
Yeah.
and shit. And they're just like, all right, cool, we'll help. I'm just like,
Well, again, we're going back to time. I want them to put out like what the actual time frame of what this entire event was like, because it felt like it was probably 12 hours in a day. You have to understand that it is like you have maybe 10 minutes to understand what they just told you and run away from the demon dog that's coming down the hallway. Like you just accept what is because you physically are seeing it. You're
yeah,
living it.
homie's gay. All right, let's
Yeah,
the
homie's gay. There's a dog outside. We gotta go.
The professor, I understand, like because the professor didn't see any of that shit. But with her, with homegirl, the demo dogs were right there. So like, I
The
definitely
professor
understand
for
that.
me, for like in his character, to me, I viewed it as it all clicked for him.
Yeah.
Because I think, is one of those people that,
He's the one who showed the wormhole in the beginning.
yeah, and also hopefully was paying attention to like, oh, the military's just taking over the town. There was an earthquake that split the place in 4 places, and the people just died. 300 people have died in the last 2 years in this town. Like, there's a lot of weird shit that's been happening that people have been okay with.
But
I will say,
they're also contained in the city. Like they can't like leave if they want to.
So-
It's a military zone. Like they're stuck in that city.
That's why, like, when everybody's blaming Eddie for what happened, I was like, guys, This is clearly God is like frowning upon you for sinning. I don't know. This is
That's the
this is
devil.
bigger than one man. I
That's
don't know
the
what to
devil
tell
right
you.
there.
Like
That's the whole satanic
The
panic
earth
thing. Eddie
splitting
looked
in-
weird. Eddie looked weird. What was her name?
Remember the times we're in.
son,
Yeah.
the Earth split in 4,
Yeah, I forgot.
and no one was like. That's the part.
It
That
must have been the Gothic kid.
That's what I'm saying. And no one is like the mall is gone because the Earth split in 4, and no one is saying anything about that. The military is now quarantined, and they're like, yeah, but this one goth kid might have killed this girl. It is a perfect like 80s movie. It's so fun. That's why like when people get upset about the show, like when you were talking about like the whole Game of Thrones like level of like we want this amazing like show. It gave us that, but it's not supposed to be that. And that's why I think I like it. I think that's why they have the fandom that they do with people that will wear the Hellfire Club shirts.
You
and
can
stuff.
divide each season into specific like 80s pop culture things.
yeah.
First season, classic like
Bless
child
you.
disappearances, exorcism. Second season, exorcism. Third season, you got that classic summer beat, like summer
Yeah.
teen movie with
Yeah.
the mall. Combine that with Red Dawn, Russian shit.
Yep.
Season 4, you have the Satanic Panic, West Memphis 3, all that stuff.
I said the last episode. They didn't need to go to Russia. That whole plot thing.
No.
No, but
They
it was
didn't need to.
badass.
It was cool. It was cool, but I think
Like
you're
they
right.
didn't need to save him in Russia. They just like,
Personal opinion, Hopper should have stayed dead after season 3.
Nah.
No. Don't get me wrong. He's fire in 4 and 5, but I really felt like they should have kept that. It hit so
but I
hard.
think
It,
he got too popular.
That
Yep.
And they needed
Yep.
him to show. That's why that's where the Russia plot line came. Like, we
to
need
both of
something
you
for-
guys, A, I do think he was very popular, so that's part of the reason they kept him. But B, I also think that the whole Russia thing, this is a sci-fi show. Fuck it, yeah, portal into Russia. Fuck it. Like, why not? Like, I'm with
I'm
it.
not arguing the semantics. about it,
Bald-headed
whatever.
little girl is lifting
No, I
egg
get it, I
waffles
get
with
it.
her
I just
mind.
didn't
I don't
think
care, man.
Dimitri was lit. Dimitri was
The
fucking
man,
lit.
the man with many faces. I'm with him. Like, yeah,
goated time. But like that, I just felt like
Yeah.
it was just like that.
All right.
Talk about the let's talk
Go
about the
ahead,
mom. The mom?
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
fucking
Which
mom?
one?
Mike's mom.
Mike's mom?
Karen Wheeler.
Yo,
Karen Wheeler.
bad fucking ass. She beat the brakes off that fucking Demodog. Was in a bed, torn up, just like I can't fucking move. And she hears, "Yo, baby needs help.
Yeah.
Let me get the fuck up and beat the brakes off another Demodog."
Wherewithal to put gas canisters or whatever
And
inside-
know
in
exactly
a dryer.
exactly where they're gonna be.
It was cool. I don't
Again,
care.
TV show magic, whatever.
Also, yeah, I was gonna say they were too close to that dryer. I don't know. For them not to get shrapnel in the face, whatever.
Absolutely. Like, I don't think so. All right, let's get to the ending. I like the ending. I like endings that gives you like. They did it on purpose. They knew people were gonna argue back and forth because now you have the whole world now. Kind of Stranger Things kind of lives on.
You're not waiting for the secret final episode?
No, Juan. Juan tried to tell me that shit. I'm like, bro, there's no secret.
Yo, people were
episode.
fiending.
I'm not gonna lie.
Man.
They were making sense. They were making
I think I'm
sense.
sitting there
Connecting the
with
dots.
a tinfoil, like, I don't know, Melvin. I think they're coming with another episode.
like,
I had the whole
crazy
whiteboard out in my room and I was like, hold on.
But it's crazy because the fan base literally gaslit themselves into thinking this was going to happen, and then they got mad. Then they got tight about
I know.
it. It's like,
but at the same time,
like,
you know how fire
Yeah.
it would have been?
Fake episode.
But I will say
They never won.
it was too much. It was too much.
Imagine the director's like, what are you? We gave you the ending. What the fuck are you talking about?
For those of you that might not know, the secret ending that was a huge theory that was on Twitter and all over the place was basically that the final episode, or episodes I should say, maybe the last two, it was all a dream of some
I hate
kind where
anything like that.
all of that wasn't real. What we were all seeing was just Vecna portraying that like they thought they won, but realistically he had won. And then the last episode would have been kind of the playback of how Vecna actually won this entire time, and that it wasn't through Will and it wasn't through 11. It was actually all through Mike the entire show. Like Mike was the one that was possessed by him, and he was the one that was secretly doing all the bad that was
I
happening.
can't think
His
of it on
vessel.
top of my head, but like, there's a couple shows that like that ended like that. That was all a dream kind of shit. I think that's the biggest cop out. Like, that's the most lazy narrative.
Endgame, time travel. Like it's all.
Yeah, but time travel is one thing, but like literally, imagine you watching 5 seasons and in the last episode you realize, oh, this motherfucker just been dreaming the whole
I
time.
think it depends on how you do it.
Well,
you
anime
would have
side-
to be immaculate
Because
writing. You would have to like.
it's like Sixth Sense type of shit. He's like, he was dead the whole time.
Attack on Titan kind of did it, and that was
Inception
Fire.
kind of hinted towards it. Might
Yeah.
have still been all a dream. With
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island. Yeah.
See what
And
I'm
they
saying?
did that
If
well.
you
They
do
did
it
that
right,
well.
it hits.
Yeah.
And that's why I bought
And
it.
he's also Martin Scorsese.
But that's why I bought it to the fan theory, because like, yo, you had enough people that are piecing together all these puzzle pieces, and they're like, yo, listen, I know it seems like the writers half-assed this, but when you think about it, there's too much half-ass. You can make a whole ass, and you look at all the puzzle pieces, you're like, all right, it's making sense. Because also there were a lot of things that people were pointing out where I was like, there really is no conclusion to that. They really just they threw this out there and they made it a point to really show you, and they never touched upon it again. And the show ended, and they just left it at that.
Again, it's hard to end the show.
Yeah.
It is.
But I think that's why like there's so much controversy with the show, because then people were like, "There's so much stuff that's just missing." But at the end of the day, did it really matter?
I don't know
Like
if-
some
I
of those loose ends, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's whatever. I don't know if there's necessarily a perfect show. I don't think of all the big popular
Perfect
shows.
ending.
Breaking Bad.
No, I'm talking front to back. It is just perfect.
Breaking Bad. They said Breaking Bad.
The Wire, personally.
I don't think The Wire is necessarily the perfect. I think that there are shows that are really good to watch, but I don't think you could say that it is like throughout
I have my gripes
perfect.
with Breaking Bad and stuff like that, but I think we could probably hold this off for another kind of episode.
Yeah.
Maybe we can
You
travel
mentioned
back.
it. I don't know if this was on or off camera, but you had mentioned it before, where you were like 6 seasons is a sweet spot for like the
5,
best
6
show.
seasons,
Yeah, and it's true. Now that I think, when I went back, I was looking at like some of the shows. I was like, man, he is right. Like once you get past that, it becomes a lot harder to stick the
'Cause it's hard-
landing.
so
Let alone 5.
I don't. Again, I've never written a show. I've never been a showrunner or anything like that. But I can't believe that someone who's write a pilot is thinking 7, 8 seasons beyond.
No.
So if you're going to 8, 9 seasons, you've changed your ending and you've changed your story because you have to add to it because it's too popular, it's too whatever. Like you can't stop it.
Well, wasn't that the whole issue with Lost? Like I remember,
And I
like,
never watched it though. But
oh, damn.
I vaguely know about Lost.
sorry, you can
but-
ruin it. I'm not gonna watch
Same
it.
thing. Like
basically, like it goes from a show where like they're trying to uncover the mysteries of the island to spoiler for a 17-year show. You find out that basically everybody died.
Yeah.
And it's
all like
them
an afterlife.
accepting that they all died, and it's like your life flashing before your eyes and your mind creating like a whole different show. But that was over the course of like 9, I think, seasons, and we find out that they kind of figured that out like in the middle of the show, and they had a whole different plan at the beginning.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. All right. So the big question that everybody has at the end of this, actually, Ricky who wants to tell the endings to the people who wants to be the spoiler?
The big question is 11 dead.
Is 11 dead?
You see in the final shot, or not the final shot, but you see in the final shot of at least 11, you basically see that she is sacrificing herself, not to necessarily save her friends, but to kind of save future children from the life that she had unfortunately
Yeah.
had to live of being experimented on, tortured, etc., etc. So she destroys herself along with the Upside Down. But then you get at the very end of the show where Mike is spinning the tale of the D&D campaign, and he basically finishes her character's story by saying that it's not actually true. She didn't actually die. She's escaped. She did a whole ruse. She's living somewhere off in a faraway land, living a happy, full life, never to be contacted with again. She's over there. So you get this hope that 11 does get the life that she deserves, that she got out of this whole situation with the government chasing her. It's difficult to say.
That bitch dead, bro.
I would like to think that that is a beautiful way to that you have the hope for it, but I do agree with the realism of she's dead and that she knew that she needed to go.
So I saw theories of just like how the other girl, power, I forget her name was, but she like when she was using her psychic ability, she would like her arm would twitch, and then when you watch the like back frame by frame, going back and like string theories and shit, her arm was twitching a little bit while she was like pretending that she was dying and destroying the portal and all that shit.
Yeah.
So there are people are just like that little twitch.
But I also think that like, as a writer, you have to throw a couple crumbs to make something to make sense at the end.
Yeah.
To have people like, oh, maybe I should try to connect the dots because like we're living in a world of internet like episode breakdown, series breakdown where like there's professionals who are going scene by scene. So like they'll literally like if you do a little shit like that at the end, like oh actually they'll literally just disprove everything. Like nah, there's no signs there. So you kind of have to like throw a couple breadcrumbs to like keep the crazy people happy.
Yeah.
I think that it's just them putting a possibility of coming back in 10 years with some type of revival.
Oh yeah, you gotta leave it open.
I think she's alive specifically for that reason. If not, Mike is overdosing at 25.
So I'm telling you, bro, there's a lot of them. Like all I'm saying is, Jonathan, somebody needs to watch that boy. I just feel like here's my thing with it. Her disappearing like that, I just do not think that she would necessarily have the connections to really leave the country.
But it's also the 80s and internet doesn't exist yet, so it's
Totally get that,
It's a lot easier to disappear.
But she you have to remember, like, where she may be the age of these kids, she's mentally, like, a few years, like, regressed. Yeah. I feel like she doesn't have the wherewithal, passport, and
how does she get out the country?
Maybe Canada. I could see her getting, like, across the border, but they were showing her, like Ricky said, like, Greenland. No. And, like, I was like, she did not... Maybe when she gets older, she can, you know what I mean? But yeah, we was having the superhero debate. You up there, and it's cold, you know what I'm saying? You flying, you got to wear a suit, it's the whole thing. I feel like I like the idea that she got a happier life, but I feel like it would make more sense for her to be gone. Because let's be honest, like, they're going to keep hunting her. And if we're being even more honest, they probably are going to keep trying to do what they did with her for at least a few more years, just until
wasn't it because of the stone? Like the stone is what like gave the powers.
Yeah. And then she has Vecna or what's his name, Henry's like blood.
So Netflix did announce that they are going to shoot the play and put it on Netflix.
Okay.
The prequel. So you'll be able to. Oh, of course, you'll be able to. I mean, I've seen the breakdown of it. I kind of. A lot of season 5, if you watch the play, season 5 would make a little more sense. Not that it didn't, but like it's a little.
Is that where they find? Is that where you find out that like him, Joyce, and Hopper all went to the same high school together?
Yeah, because you see it in season 5, but everyone was like, "Wait, why didn't they touch upon this even a little bit more?" But it's because it's in the play. They are doing a spin-off show as well that I think has to do with the meteor and the rock,
right.
But.
So, before you get there, because that is actually, that's a little segue to our next. I don't know if you found that spinoff, but I actually gave you guys a little homework, and if you didn't read the assignment, you have to do it off the top of your head now.
That's fair.
Okay. I want y'all, and going on for your entertainment, this kind of type of scenario is going to be common, where I give you guys like, oh, give me a plot to this, give me a this kind of series, give me like, I'm gonna put you guys in directors and writers chairs. So, Gabe.
Okay.
Give me a spinoff that you would want to watch.
I have one already because I thought about it like when I.
If you want him to go first, I'll give you.
Is it Stranger Things related or just
Stranger Things spinoff?
I would love to see a spinoff on. I would love to see a spinoff on Jim's time in the Gulag because we're talking about like a year plus.
Oh, so you're talking about like a spinoff in between, like kind of a Better Call Saul kind of thing, where it's, you know what I mean? It's kind of before and during.
Shit, make it a dark comedy. I don't care. I want to see what this dude had to go. Like we see like some of the stuff that he has to go through, but I want to see like what happened in that place and how this man managed to go from semi-competent sheriff in Hawkins to like Victor Reznov.
It's crazy he got his job back. After all of that. No criminal charges for any of the children.
No question on where he was for over a year.
The town split into 4 pieces, and they went about. You think they're questioning why the sheriff is just back after a year? Right. No one cares. Clearly, no one cares what happens in Hawkins.
And clearly, like we're in the age where, like, if something's successful, there's no way it stops. So spinoffs are coming.
Yeah,
there's already an animated. I think between 4 and 5, there's like an animated show coming out. That's
Tales from '85.
Yeah, something like that. Ricky, you got a.
What was the name of the guy who was smuggling all the food and shit for them?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What was his name?
Oh,
well,
smuggling food.
Him. I want to see.
Not
Dimitri. The other guy. He's crazy. He was crazy. He always. Well, whatever his name was. I want to see.
Oh, the pilot. Not the pilot.
No, he wasn't.
The Arnold Palmer nigga from fucking You know who I'm talking about.
I'm just looking it up right now.
Arnold Palmer nigga. Y'all know who Arnold Palmer nigga is. It's from the other guys. Not the movie though. Is it the other guys from Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell? The niggas in the couch offering Arnold. Arnold Palmer alert. Arnold Palmer alert. I'm sorry. That's how I know people's names. Like I don't know actors' names. I just say he's the nigga from this.
Funny, bro.
He's cool. I like him as a character.
Whenever he finds his name.
Yuri. That's a hard name to remember.
I want to see the spin-off of Yuri and his adventures of smuggling shit in. Because he was just pulling up with guns. He's like, I got fruits. No, you don't. Murray.
Yeah.
That's what his name was. It was Murray. And I wanted to see a spin-off of how he got past all the military checkpoints. And then we just went checking his shit. He was just pulled up with just everything he needed.
For a town being on military, lockdown, worst security I've ever seen in my life. I've seen malls with more security than this shit.
Fuck exactly.
Motherfuckers driving legit assault rifle in his truck and no one even like, hey, can we pop in there?
Speaking of malls, they snuck into the high secure mall like science lab.
Trust me. That's not a bad spin-off. All right. Juan, you say you got one.
I got two.
Oh, shit.
The first one is going to be really quick. The first one, I just think it'd be really funny. I want a buddy cop spin-off of the two deputy sheriffs.
Yes.
That Hopper just because if you remember in like the first few seasons, he's sending these boys to go do the dumbest shit. Like and they're just like, Hop, what is going? Like I need them to just have a quick limited series that's just really funny. The second one, I want a making of the MK Ultra program. I want to see them discovering the power of this and turning it into this entire program where they're like, yes, we need children. Yes, we're gonna get pregnant mothers. Yes, that we're gonna get them from the clinics. Like that, I feel like
no resolution on the pregnant people.
No, that I feel like. No,
I'm assuming that they just shot him.
Yeah. Well, no.
It's some CIA shit.
I think that because they were in the upside. I think they died. I think they just went. I think they just got rid of it. They were like, you're part of the collateral. You are also ending with us. Because they made it's funny that you bring that up. They made it a lot about like 11 dying, but there was like a gang of women that were in there that just died. They had no way out. They just died.
And another thing, if I'm a director, once I end the show, I'm not answering questions on the show. Because you're asking me questions that I didn't think of, so now I'm making something. So most of these interviews are just getting asked questions off the spot. So they're making up an answer. Now you in your head, that's canon. Like, well, the director said this. That don't make sense. I'm like, yeah, bro, because someone asked me at 9 in the morning after I did 17 fucking interviews on this goddamn show because I've been on a media tour. So I just said some bullshit, and now you guys. So if I'm a director, I'm like, bro, the show here. Figure it out. I wouldn't answer anything.
Facts, yeah.
Because then people are gonna hold on to every little word you say.
They had the after show the making of the show, and they were just spitting shit out. It's like, you know what I mean, no Demogorgons in the Upside Down or whatever. They're like, we don't fucking know.
To be fair, they shot themselves in the foot with some of the stuff that they were saying in the making of, because it's like that is wild that there were no Demogorgons after episode 5. Like. That's kind of wild.
I wouldn't be mad if they're just like, I don't know, man. It's a fucking TV show, bro. Like, tell us the truth. Like, honestly, CGI is expensive.
I think
we can't have these motherfuckers in every scene.
The trick is like now we live in an age where there's so much lore behind everything that people expected them to have written out this whole world and universe before.
I thought she was gonna end at season 4, man. I didn't or season 3. Like, who knows? Yeah. When you make a pilot episode and you're just hoping that one season goes, you're not thinking. Most people are not thinking 9-8 seasons ahead. Like, I don't know how this shit's gonna end.
But like with that being said too, you also have situations like a show that we're gonna talk about later, Fallout, where off of the success of a season, you're like, this is going from 1 and maybe 2 to 5 or 6 seasons. Yeah. Like, and they just can tell by like the potential that they have with it.
I guess.
Yeah, I think it's a little trickier with stuff like, I feel like Stranger Things in a way had like a linear story that needed to be told. Yeah. They at one point locked themselves into like, this is going to be the end. The first 2 seasons, you really had no idea where this was going. Yeah, because it was such a mystery of it all.
I don't think they knew exactly what it was. The problem is when you make a couple seasons and then you're not expecting something to blow up like a success. Like, I think it was like the Squid Games. Like, I don't think whoever made Squid Game season 1 thought they would ever make another like. Fuck. Nah. Then they offer you a crazy check. You're like, you'd be dumb to say no. So now you literally have to make shit up, and then most of the time,
Andor, nobody expected that to be good, and that's one of the best pieces of Star Wars. Yeah,
off on one line. The whole series
So
off
fire.
of one line of a movie.
Like,
That was creative. All right, so before I wrote the topics of this episode 2. I was expecting, because we're shooting this after the Super Bowl, that I'd have a lot of Super Bowl stuff to talk about when I'm talking about commercials and trailers, and we didn't get it, man.
No.
We didn't really get anything. We got a lot of trailers that we've seen before. They might have added an extra scene, or little things, but there wasn't no Spider-Man,
Nope.
no Doomsday.
Nope.
What else? I mean, no Odyssey, but we
No.
No.
barely any
I'm
Star
gonna be
Wars.
honest with you. I feel like this Super Bowl as a whole for marketing was kind of a dud.
yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly think what it was is this Super Bowl was more, the ad space in this Super Bowl was more expensive than last year and the year before that. I think a lot of big movies that know they're gonna get people in their seats were like, let's skip this one, and we'll do our trailer run for other stuff that comes out.
I
Yeah,
also
but-
feel like with that, the traction now is also in social media.
Yeah.
Fuck an official release.
Yeah.
A leak goes crazy.
And that ain't no leak.
And that's why like even music artists do it now, where like, oh no, it got leaked. You did that.
Yeah.
And Marvel, trust me. What is it? Even if it's 5 million, what's 5 million to fucking Marvel?
Yeah.
True.
True. Pennies.
Not Marvel. Disney.
Disney. Oh, Disney. Listen, Disney owns the
That's a
world.
drop in the bucket.
This
Yeah.
Yeah, like legit. All right. So usually during the Super Bowl, one of the staple commercials you probably see are either Budweiser's or Bud Lights. So we have some Bud Lights here, gentlemen. So we're gonna drink to some Bud Lights while we talk about some Super Bowl ass.
I was not prepared for that one to just stay by itself.
It fucked me up.
I was like,
That was the one that Ricky originally got.
Part of me wants to Stone Cold this shit, but we have expensive shit in here.
Thank you.
Ricky, would you like to explain why the Bud Lights?
Yeah, because that was definitely a Ricky Tan.
Let me pin a picture.
That was definitely. He said that was supposed to be a quick answer, motherfucker. But go ahead.
Be your sister.
The most American ad I think I've seen in my fucking life.
Yeah, I've never been more proud to be an American. As a very proud Dominican, I've never been more proud to be an American.
Bald eagle riding the fucking horse from childhood to adulthood.
Did you see the commercial?
No.
There's a Clydesdale horse, which already beautiful, majestic, is raising a bald eagle from birth because it was found alone, and it needs to teach it how to fly. So then, throughout the commercial, you're seeing the bald eagle is riding on the back of this horse, getting its wings, getting bigger and bigger, learning how to like take off. And then at one point, mind you, Freebird is playing in the background of this commercial. And right before the famous guitar riff goes off, the horse is running with this giant eagle on its back. It does this crazy jump, and right there, the eagle takes off and soars. And then the guitar solo hits. It is like, you just get up, you salute, man.
All
You're
that
just
was
like,
missing was an American flag.
you're just like, freedom. And it's just like, you have no idea what the commercial's about. And at the end, it's just like,
But every time
Budweiser.
when I hear commercials like this, it always brings me back to the meeting they had. Like, there was 8 people in a writer's room, and someone just like, yo, you know what we could do?
Yeah.
We're gonna have a baby eagle riding a fucking horse.
So hear me out.
And someone else said, that's a good idea.
I'm convinced that marketing department had a lot of coke.
Nothing is more
It's like,
no, listen. Commercials to me are always going to be like the most insane people you could probably think of or put in a room. For as much like, I guess, brain rot, dumb shit you see on social media, commercials are crazy. If it doesn't hit you right away, you'll look it up after this. Puppy Monkey Baby was a Super Bowl commercial, and that one right there threw me through a loop.
I remember that one.
What was the coffee commercial with the brother and sister?
Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was, remember
That's
that
an
Super Bowl
old-ass
commercial? It
one.
was like borderline like
Incest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You never watched it?
It's a
it was
really
like
old
it,
one.
it was like 10 years ago.
It resurfaced not too long ago.
For
And
every
you're like,
it's a tie dad, there's 3 of those.
It was crazy, bro. It was a Super Bowl commercial.
That's nuts. Nah, I don't remember that. That's crazy.
I just thought
Other
about
than that, I mean, we might as well just any other commercial. I didn't honestly. I was drinking until his entire.
I'm
Super
not gonna
Bowl,
lie, I just
so I can't
immediately-
remember any Super Bowl. I remember the one with like Urkel and shit, which like
one
that was
Oh, yeah.
that was a
two
little, like,
two that stood out in my mind. I'm gonna bring up the first one because I think it's gonna be a quicker one. The second one, I want a more in-depth conversation.
Got it.
The first one, the Coinbase commercial where they had what is it? What's the fucking band? Everybody. Yeah,
Oh,
Backstreet Boys.
Yep.
They had Backstreet Boys. They had like the lyrics, and it was like, "All right, America, get ready." And they basically had like just the lyrics pop up, like a old
karaoke
PowerPoint,
shit, yeah.
and it was like karaoke, and they had everybody like going. And then at one point they're like, "Are you secured?" And then it turned into a Coinbase ad, and you just felt the energy of the room die.
Well,
Everyone was like, "Yeah, Backstreet Boys," and then they get to Coinbase, and I was like, "Oh."
Think about that one. They had the commercial with T-Mobile before that.
Yeah.
So everybody in the grandma was singing, "Oh, that's a
I
T-Mobile
thought it was a
ad.
T-Mobile ad,
It's
too.
another T-Mobile ad," and then Coleman was just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it's because they use the same song. Yeah, there was a lot of like crypto stuff that really threw me off, and a lot of AI commercials that were just really like boring and bland.
Yeah,
now, the one that I want your opinion on, because this one I heard, and this one was one that I felt like the room, everybody was still talking, and I locked into the commercial, and I was like, no one heard that, no one saw that. No one saw that Ring cameras are now going to be able to find your dog,
Yeah, the dog.
by using everyone's Ring camera. No one saw that. They're looking for your pets by using yours and your neighbor's Ring cameras. Excuse me? Oh, your pet. 100%. 100% that's what it's going to be used for now. Batman destroyed the technology at the end of the movie for a reason. For a reason. And now Ring camera's like, we got you. No, we don't.
I didn't see that one until
Yeah,
after
man.
the Super
It was
Bowl.
real. It was real in the
slipped my
cut.
mind.
It was real in the cut.
I
and
didn't
was
see
like,
that. 'Cause that's crazy.
I was
I felt like
thinking that
Leonardo
as well.
DiCaprio, where I was like, "Hey, whoa, ho, ho, what's that?" Like they played it so slick, and they just do it in there. Yeah, so
music in the background. It was like,
apparently they're gonna be able. The way that they promoted it was like your animal gets runs out of the house, gets lost. For you to be able to find your pet when it goes missing, we have this new program that's going to be applied to every Ring camera. Don't worry about it. You don't have to sign up for it. You don't have to buy a new one. It's going to be applied. Where basically they're going to use your Ring camera and everyone's Ring camera in the neighborhood to be able to find your lost pet. Now they're going to use facial recognition of the animal.
Is that legal?
Because it's for a dog.
It's for a dog,
It's for a
bro.
dog and a cat. They're going to use the
Okay.
facial recognition of the animal.
sounds like ICE is investing in fucking.
Son, the moment I heard
It
this,
sounds like
I was
these
like,
niggas got into Ring cameras.
I was like, we're done. We've all seen the movies. We've watched V for Vendetta. They're coming for us. This is it. Like we're
the fact that we seen, you saw Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and
Yeah.
you're still happy about AI.
Skynet is right there.
Skynet's for you might as well name it Skynet at this point.
You know what gets me so mad about that stuff? We're getting all of the bad parts of Cyberpunk, but I still don't got robotic arms. Give me my gorilla arms,
let me
bro,
get some
and I'll be
chrome
okay
to
with
'em.
Ring cameras. Give me my gorilla arms.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
It's coming. All right, we played a little game at the last time, episode 1, where I'm gonna go through every Super Bowl trailer, every movie that had a Super Bowl trailer. And I'm going super detailed into everyone, but you're gonna give me, you're seeing it opening night, you're going to the movies at any time, or streaming. So there's 3 different choices. Opening night, I will be there opening night for this movie, or I'm going to see it at the movies, just don't
At
know exactly
some
when.
point.
At some point. Or the third one, I'm just gonna wait for streaming. Which, in my opinion, this is a whole other conversation. We'll dive maybe in a different episode. The streaming is what's killing the bottom line of most of these high. Like, if you're not a superhero movie or a franchise,
Absolutely.
it's hard to bring a look. Like Leo's movie we did with Tiana Taylor, which it made no money, but this shit was nominated for Best Picture.
It's weird give and take because I would agree it's harder for those types of movies to make it big in a movie theater, but at the same time, like you drop one of those on like a Netflix or something like that,
Oh, go
it
ahead.
gets enough word
I don't-
spread around, it hits.
I don't know how making money off stream. I don't. That's a whole. I have no idea how any of that
That
works.
math works out, yeah.
But also, I think a lot of us would be like, "Oh, that's a good movie," but I'll just wait till I can watch it for free at my house.
'Cause I don't know, man. Every now and then there's enough buzz on a movie that like I haven't watched it yet, but everybody and their grandmother is like, you need to watch His and Hers on Netflix.
Oh, so fucking good.
You see,
Yeah, that's my next one.
That's what I'm saying. Like
So
every
fucking
now
good.
and then something pops up where you're like, you need to see it. I'm gonna give you guys one right now. This one came out a while ago, but it was another one that was like enough buzz where I was like, let me give it a shot, and it ended up being amazing. It's a limited series. It's called Adolescence. Watch it.
Yes,
I've
dude.
heard about that one. Yeah.
Nothing. Just
No
I
spoiler.
haven't seen it.
just watch
All right,
it.
so I'm gonna knock off the ones that already dropped trailers before.
Yep.
Supergirl already dropped a trailer. I think we said opening night.
Opening night.
You
Opening
guys
night.
opening night? All right,
Opening
what
night.
else?
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy dropped a trailer, but it's already been out.
Opening night.
I am getting those
Opening
tickets
night.
Opening
pre-night.
night.
Like,
I think the first movie did good enough, like well enough for me in terms of hitting all the notes that I wanted to see, and also just being a fun movie. Opening night.
And Mandalorian Grogu, I guess you can call it a trailer. I don't know what the fuck that
honestly,
was.
If I remember, I think I said streaming for this one.
I am
That's
enough
streaming.
of a Star
That's
Wars
streaming.
fan that I'm going to probably see it opening night.
Opening
just because
night,
it has been
remember-
a while for it has been a while since we've had a theatrical Star Wars movie.
Remember,
it has been a minute.
watching it in theaters is just an option. You can just go in theaters in general.
I think I'm gonna be there opening night. I think like think about it. It has been. Last time we had a theatrical release for a new Star Wars movie was 2019.
Really?
I
Yeah,
will.
wow.
I'm,
Rise of
I'll,
Skywalker.
I'm with you. I'll go to the movie. I don't know if I'll go opening weekend,
I
but
do-
I'll go.
I fuck with the show enough, and he made a good point. I fuck with the show enough that I am willing to go watch it opening night. I love the story of The Mandalorian. It was such a good show after just like a vlog of just nothing burgers.
I think it kind of like tailed off toward the end. Like,
Even still, like when you're watching the Book of Boba Fett, it was everybody made a joke. It's the Book of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
It's so funny that I'll probably watch it in streaming, but because I go to the movies with them, I guess I'm going opening night.
you ain't got no choice,
Yeah, I was like,
motherfucker.
all right, guess we're going.
All right.
I agree with you, but it's not enticing enough for me to want to go see it opening night. I would give you meet in the middle. I will see it in theaters, but I'm not I need to buy that ticket to go see it on that Thursday at 10 p.m.
No.
I don't know about
I mean, if I ain't doing it on that Friday, and I'm like, oh, I might as well.
No.
Maybe, but like,
It's just like for me, like Star Wars World is. Disney,
get it.
Disney's gonna keep taking my money. Like Star Wars always gonna
Disney
have a
takes
special.
all of our money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just it has a special place in my heart, and I love seeing Star
Oh,
Wars.
I'm paying the same price of the ticket on Saturday that you're paying on Thursday.
True.
I'm just not. Let me go right away.
It's nice being the first time you see the ding.
Yeah.
all right. Now let's go to some of these ones that I wanted to go to a little away from like the big IPs, the Star Wars, and all that stuff. I guess right after I say that, this is definitely a big IP, so I'm
Yeah.
clearly lying. Minions versus Monsters.
Not even gonna tell
Why? Listen, I get something successful,
Yeah.
but like, bro, how many of these fucking movies are gonna
So
make?
I'm gonna give you this right away. How many versions of Scooby Doo have you seen? Enough. You get what I'm saying? They're just one of those things. They're funny. They're cool. They're immortal. They're your new Smurfs. They're the new group
I don't
of
know
what.
if we got 12 Smurfs movies in a 5
No,
year
but
span.
no, but it's just one of those things of now we have the technology where we can kind of spit those things out. I will say I have been a fan of Despicable Me. I liked the Minions movie. I don't know if I'd say opening day, but I would go see this in theaters.
You see this in theaters?
The trailer got me, bro.
Okay,
These
okay.
movies.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it was a good trailer.
Here's my thing. These are pure good time. These are movies where I know that I can go. This isn't one where I need to worry about going to go see this in Dolby or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go have a good day.
I
I enjoy
don't know.
going to the movies enough to go watch this. So.
I don't know if I'm going to see it in theaters, but I did enjoy Minions when I watched it with my niece. So it can be funny.
What do we got? We got. If I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. I might have missed a couple. Despicable Me 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Yep.
Minions 1, 2. I think there's a third, right? Already? Is this 3?
I think this one is the
Third, yeah,
third.
it's the third one. Because there's a Gru movie in there that was
a what?
Gru, the guy from Despicable
So
Me.
so every character in these fucking movies is getting their own fucking movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Enough people watch it
Yeah.
though. Enough people
The Gru-
like
honestly,
it.
The Gru movie was good. The Gru movie was good.
Is this a Disney thing too? Disney just fucking
No, this is
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks, yeah, DreamWorks.
Disney.
So are all of these movies just good? And it's just
They're
it's just
good.
that they seem annoying, so
Yes.
nobody wants
You
to
know
watch
what it is? It's because they're targeted towards children. So when
Yeah.
you get to a certain age, you're just all right, I'm not gonna watch it because it's some kid stuff. Then you sit down and you watch, and you're like, Zootopia is the greatest movie of all time. You have to understand, they are meant to make an impact. The same way that we look at Toy Story now is how the kids that are watching these movies are gonna look back on these ones. They
fair,
need to
fair.
stick, but also. For the parents that go with the kids, they write to them as well. That's why when I'm watching Minions, I'm like, this is awesome.
I even went
This is a good time.
when I went to Japan. I went to Universal Studios. They had a Minions section.
Yeah.
And the shit was lit.
Yeah.
They had a whole bunch of Japanese people just dancing in the middle with like the minions walking
That's
through.
one.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is gonna sound racist, but I believe that's how Tokyo is at all times. Just a bunch of Asians dancing in the middle of the streets.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Not true, but okay.
Seems pretty busy every time I see it. I'm just saying.
Also with the minions, there's so many of them, and they're also like different caricatures, bro. It is just a money printing machine.
It really is.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know, even the flowers, like they also like inspired Super Mario. That animation stuff.
No, I get
is
that. That's
Minions.
definitely. So when are we gonna get? Because every series, you know where it all heads. Fast and the Furious did it. Jason did it.
Yep.
When are we going to space?
That was the first one. They stole it. They wanted to steal the moon.
We're going.
Weren't the minions originally?
See, that's how you know I'm not watching them shits.
Yeah. They
So they already so we already did the space thing. All right. What other series? One of the minions has to find a long lost kid. That usually does that happen?
There needs to be a collab at some point. They need a cross multiverse.
Minions with WWE, just like Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
What else does DreamWorks have? How to Train a Dragon.
Dragons.
Minions
Love
fucking
that
riding dragons.
Yeah,
It's coming.
Shrek.
Shrek.
Oh, I know.
Oh, actually, we're not on this episode, but Shrek 5.
DreamWorks
Can't
pay
wait.
us. We're
Did
giving
you watch
guys
the
ideas.
trailer, by the way, for this movie?
It was pretty good.
Can I tell you what sold me? If you haven't seen the trailer, they summon Cthulhu.
Oh, I did not see that.
They
photo.
have they're in.
I do not remember that part. I
pentagram
do
on
not.
the floor.
I don't know who that is, but they did it.
Pentagram on the floor, candles
Yeah,
everywhere.
that
They
was some-
summon a demon god.
They did.
I'm like,
Yeah, they did that.
And this is why people watch.
This is why.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. The plot of the movie is like, all right, that's creative. They're making a monster movie. It's like, all right, do different shit. Like, don't just give me, you know what I mean? Once I saw that, I was like, all right,
This is one of those
I'm not gonna
movies-
lie to you. I'm not gonna watch it.
This is one of those movies, Melvin. You know what I mean? You have a couple pieces of a chocolate bar, maybe you have a couple gummies, and you go watch this movie, and you have a great time, bro. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
I would watch it on my TV at home. I
Yeah.
don't know if
For
I'm
streaming
going
for you?
to, unless I get the pass.
So this
apparently I'm going
is what I was saying. Like, I enjoy the experience of going into a movie,
Me too.
like theater enough where I feel like I would go see this. There are some movies where I'm like, I really don't even want to waste my time to see it there. I'd rather just see it on streaming. But like this one is one where I feel like I'd have a good time, especially when they do like like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, like $5 or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, you said this list of topics, and most of these come out within like the first half of the year. Might be time to get that subs pass.
It might. The only thing is like, I have children of my own. Other people's children annoy the fuck out of me. So going to a movie theater with a bunch of kids does not sound like a good
That's
time to
super
me.
fair.
So I'd probably just wait to watch it in the comfort of my own home.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had a younger child, I'd obviously take him, but mine is literally going for his driver's license soon, so he's not into those kind of movies anymore.
Damn, you're old. I mean, what?
You hit me with the fucking damn.
Speaking of no ass kids, bro, I went to go see Moana 2 with my sister in the Bronx. That was the most insane experience I had in my fucking life. Talking about just wild ass kids, bro. I could barely hear the movie.
I'm not gonna lie to
People
you.
on the phone.
Nothing upsets me more than misbehaved children.
It was
Especially being Dominican, because you know how our parents were.
Yeah,
Like,
you're just
yo,
like-
you
you're just
couldn't
like-
even. My nigga, you grabbed a chocolate bar at fucking Walgreens, you get smacked in the mouth.
Yeah.
So did you have these kids
Yeah.
screaming and shit? I'm just like, I seen a meme or something online with like, so you have to sit on your hands when you see kid like.
Yeah.
No, but especially
fire at this kid.
with how expensive these movie tickets have gotten too. I'm paying like $30 for
I
a
haven't-
movie ticket and a Slurpee. I'm gonna be so tight if I can't hear.
You know
this
the funny thing? I haven't had an annoying experience with like little kids. It's always been like teenagers that ruin it.
Oh yeah,
Every time
I
it's
group
teenagers.
them all together.
They
Just
start
fucking,
screaming and doing.
they're
stupid shit in
minions.
there.
That's what they are. They're
Yeah,
fucking minions.
That's why I avoid watching movies on Saturdays now because there's so many teenagers and I'm like I really just don't want to get
The
annoyed.
bad experience I had with a kid is I brought to my godson to go watch Sonic 3, and about 2/3 through the movie he got bored and wanted to leave, and I'm like, I'm locked in right now. They're about to go Super Saiyan. This is for me, not for you right
First
now.
of all, if you watched the end of Sonic 3, there was no way you're leaving that theater.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, this is
I
for
was like,
me.
nigga, if you told me I had to get nigga piss yourself. in
My
that
girl
seat.
was looking at me and she was just like, "You are too grown to be this hype." I was like, "This is my game. This is Sonic Adventure 2."
Bro. Fuck it, we're going to time. Bro, the final fucking battle in Sonic. Look, so before I went, my son, right now he's 16. This came out a couple years ago, so
Yeah.
he was 14, 15. He texted, like, mind you, he's 14. Literally, his exact words, that was the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life. obviously as adults, we're just like, all right, bro,
Yeah.
clowned him. Then we left the movie theater. I don't say I agree with him, but me and my brother, first of all, me and my brother, we're both in our 30s, went to see Sonic 3 by ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oldest people in the family.
Super fair.
Yeah. We walked out of the theater, looked at each other like, I'm not mad at him. Like,
Yeah.
It was he. It was he.
Oh, bro, when the song came on at the end,
Yeah.
bro, I was sitting there just like, get up!
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see, when the song was like, when they were like hinting that they were gonna play it, that's when he was like, I want to go. I'm like, you just sit down.
shut
you
the fuck
sit
up.
down.
Dude, shut the
That's
fuck
what
up.
I'm gonna rewatch. I have to rewatch that movie because
Fire.
It's on Paramount right
The
now. I'm
movies
gonna
are
go
so
home.
good.
I would say Fire Trilogy.
Yes.
The
I don't
movies are
think
so
they-
good that they've put an entire generation of kids onto Sonic. You know
Yeah.
how trash these games have been for the last like 15
Yeah.
years?
That's fair.
Like, and now kids are like, Sonic is lit. Like, people want another show after the Knuckles show. I'm like, I need more
I heard
Sonic.
the Knuckles was whack. I didn't.
It
see
honestly wasn't that bad.
Uganda Knuckles.
Go ahead.
Show me the
All right,
way.
moving on. We already said Supergirl. This one is, I don't know if you've seen. It's called Project Hail Mary. So it's literally.
I read the book.
Oh, it's a book. Okay. So it's literally. I forget that.
Ryan Gosling and Geodude saving the planet.
Yes.
That's what I wrote in my notes.
That's exactly what I was like. I was like, all right, Ryan Gosling talking
Day one.
Day one. I'm
talking.
blasting.
No.
No, man. Honestly, it is fire. I read the book. It is so good. It's made by the same dude who wrote The Martian, and The Martian was a fire movie.
Yep.
It looks like another The Martian. It looks like
So that's what I was gonna say. Spectacle wise, it looks like it's gonna be really good. So that's why I kind of want to. I don't know about day one. I don't know if I'm like that
Wait,
hyped
nah,
to see it.
that's streaming
But, like,
for me.
I would say
That's streaming.
opening weekend. I kind of want to meet you in the middle. I know we have to stick to
screenwriter
the,
as the dude who did the screenwriting for Interstellar. I'm just saying. There is
Yeah,
some serious
there's
heat behind
there's,
this
there's
movie.
somebody missing in that. Ain't no Nolan in that movie, okay?
There's
fair.
heat though.
There's only a couple directors where like I don't care what you're doing. If you're directing it, I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
Actually, it might just be Christopher Nolan, to be honest with you.
He's got
Now,
he's got
Martin
that clout.
Scorsese, I will watch.
There's a
Martin
few that have that clout where their name on
Some
it.
of them
You're
are
like
too
the
long
soul.
that I'd rather just watch at home. You seen The Irishman?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go to movie theater to see The Irishman?
But that came out on Netflix, so
Oh, yeah, you're right. So
I was
it
able to
worked
see that
out.
on Netflix.
Irishman, I feel like if they were putting out trailers and it was gonna be in theater, I think I would have went to go see it in theater.
Well, they gave him a bag to make it on. Put it straight to Netflix.
Yeah.
They could have cut an hour out of that shit.
Oh, for sure.
But you know what it is. Yeah, pretty much. He goes into space. The classic world's gonna end. We're gonna send somebody into space so they can save the world. He meets some rock Geodude.
Geodude.
Literally, it's Geodude. They come up with something and they try to save the
Actually,
world.
real quick, Nintendo, don't sue us. I think this is the second.
Why'd you even say their
We
name,
had to
though?
do it in the first episode too. Nintendo, don't sue us.
We just talked like
We just said I know we said the name and you legally own it.
Just-
we just don't want any
please.
issues.
I literally see red dots right now.
Yeah.
please,
There's no window. There's no windows in here, and somehow there's windows in here.
please don't. Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna watch this one. But enough to like at the crib probably. All right. This one's a little mysterious Steven Spielberg movie, Disclosure Day. Sounds like it's just an alien movie.
So the trailer on the Super Bowl was short, and I was confused. And I watched a full trailer. I'm like, I was talking to Gabe. I was like, this movie's fucking sick.
Yeah.
This reminds me of that movie.
Arrival?
No, Arrival.
Signs.
Signs. It reminds me of Signs, where all the little kids go sent off to a different planet and shit. Spoiler. And they'll go with the numbers and shit.
God damn it.
Spielberg is also a director who I feel like doesn't really miss. So like, you got to give me some movies where he's missed.
I
feel
don't think
like
he's
always
missed,
had
but he
heat.
doesn't have that draw in me where like, oh, Spielberg's doing this. I have to go see it. He don't have that kind of pull, but I might agree. Off the top of my head, I cannot think of any like duds. I'm sure there is some, but like I can't really think of any.
No, I think he's another one where I see the name on there and I'm like, all right, I'm locked in on this one. It's like him, Christopher Nolan. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a handful.
Yeah, I'm not mad at
Yeah.
that. But that's I don't even know if I watch it on streaming, to be honest with you.
I can understand that.
That's the one where like,
You don't like horror though.
is
And
it a horror? If it's a horror, it's absolutely
like horror.
It
Oh,
gives
I'm
you
done
that
then.
vibe. I feel like
So,
it might be
It's not day
thriller.
one. It's not day one for me.
I
so-
will wait for reviews and then go from
Yeah.
there.
It's one of those where like if my girlfriend nudges enough, I'm like whatever. It's one of those. Like if she doesn't want to watch it, there's a good chance I'm not gonna watch it.
It's fair.
We already talked about Super Mario Galaxy. Another cartoon movie, Hoppers. I think this is the new
That is
Pixar
a
ones.
brain rot child movie. I watched the trailer. I was like, this one will pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because you're like, I'm like Minions. Yeah, of course. But then this one, I'm like,
Hoppers. What are you, stupid? I would never watch it.
so I'm gonna give it Hoppers streaming.
I'm not watching that shit.
Nah, I don't watch
And it'll probably make $1 billion.
Maybe.
Hopefully,
Because, like, honestly, what it seems like the last 5 years, parents just want to get their kids out the fucking house. They'll go, if there's a cartoon, they'll go watch it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the money, like Zootopia 2, I'm sure it's a fantastic movie.
I
I'm
need to
sure.
go see it.
Nah.
I'm sure it is.
I gotta-
But I think the draw is like, yo, we got to get these kids out the fucking house. And that's what, you know.
I'll say my piece about Zootopia. Zootopia 2 made a fucking killing in China. Like, they're gonna make a 3, 4, 5 just for the Chinese market.
Jesus Christ.
They made so much fucking
That's
money on that
crazy.
movie.
I don't know why.
Other animals.
We're getting another Scream. Scream 7. What name? Courtney Cox, is that her name? She's back, the main character.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
swear to God, she died in the last one.
She
I
always
swear
comes
to
back.
God, she
The
got stabbed.
last one I saw was Scream 3, so I'm a little
I'll
behind.
watch it. I'll watch it.
I watched a
Stream for me.
No, this one's in theaters, not opening day, but this one's theaters. I just love a slasher horror movie. I don't care if it's a franchisee Jason 12. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna watch it.
The last two Screams were actually surprisingly good.
That's what I hear. I need to catch up. That's what I hear. But it's mad funny. We went to a Halloween party that I was invited to, and we went as the original Scream and Drew Barrymore, and nobody knew who we were.
Wow.
That's your friends. I mean,
I
wow,
was- I
that's your
know, but
people's.
it's funny enough because
Like nobody. They're like, "Where's that from?" Scream's like, the one with Jenny Ortega. We're like, no.
we had
Damn.
it was funny because
That was tough.
We saw your fits, and we had like previously we had went out with somebody else who was also Drew Barrymore. No one was Scream, but they were Drew Barrymore from Scream.
It's hard to
And I
be
was
Drew
like,
Barrymore without Scream next.
No, it was a very deep cut. That at first we were like, I don't get it, and it was, oh, that's who you. Okay,
Like honestly, a little thing with Halloween. If you have to describe or explain your costume, it's probably not a good costume.
nah, I've seen some people with that shit on, and I'm like, I have no idea where you're from, but you're killing it right now.
I mean, yeah, if it's like something big, but it's like if it's like a specific, because that one's a specific.
It's
thing.
very niche. Yeah,
Yeah, and I just like anybody over the age of 30 knew who the fuck we were.
just fair.
If you're in plain clothes and you're like, I'm this specific character, if you can't name that out, you're just Joe Schmo. And, like,
And I wasn't
clothes.
wearing the mask the whole time.
Drew
'cause it was
Barrymore
hot.
was in there for like 5 minutes.
But it was like,
But it's iconic though. Like
Yeah, that's fair.
honestly, when I think of Scream, it's Ghostface and Drew Barrymore right after.
Okay.
yeah.
And she was in 10 minutes of the first one in '96.
That's
And
right.
she's never. I'm surprised somehow, somewhere they haven't brought her back.
It's like the same thing with none of us were alive for it, but when Psycho came out and the woman who got stabbed in the shower, it's like
Yeah.
the most memorable part of
Yeah.
the movie, and that's like the first 2 minutes.
It's fair.
Exactly. You're right. Yeah, I'm most likely streaming unless I get the nudge to go to the theaters. I might. You know, sometimes I gotta pick and choose because I'm not horror. My girl likes horror, so it's usually a hard no. So on these ones, I kind of have to like choose my battles. Well, all right, I can go watch Scream.
I'm like, because of the original, like, Jenna Ortega and the other actress aren't in this movie, so, and they're what made, like, the last two movies really good.
Yeah,
So I'm like, it could go either way. I'll wait to see.
Must-
And I'm hearing, but they're bringing like. I'm not a fan of bringing back dead characters.
Who are they bringing back?
I don't know, but like I think they're bringing like Matthew Lillard. I don't know. He's from like
Yeah.
he's like from the first
my
one,
God.
and it's just like
That's who I think
I
of when-
saw him die. So it's just like, what explanation are you gonna have 25 years later that he's back? Unless we're just doing flashbacks.
That's who I think of when I think of Scream. And if you don't know who Matthew,
not bad.
you,
That's
you
not
know
bad.
exactly who that is.
Shaq.
I'm getting a little woozy here.
Yeah.
See, there's a generation of people who have no idea what the fuck I just said.
Yeah.
You guys are part of that generation.
No, but I was gonna say, like a lot of people also don't know that he is like Shaggy. Like
Oh,
to
yeah,
me,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
Shaggy.
Yeah, he's Shaggy.
Oh yeah, he's shagging to me too.
Yeah.
But like, I remember him. This is probably for the girls. I'm sure. I mean, actually, no. Let me not judge. You guys might be fans. After about 25 years, The Devil Wears Prada is bringing
Lock it
another
in.
one.
I'm watching this.
Yo, I know too many people
I
who
have
were
a fri- I
bad
have friends-
excited.
I have
They
friends
were-
who'd be like, "Oh, you're going, right?"
Yeah.
I guess I am.
Two things. One, I am excited for this movie. I liked the first one, so I think the second one will be good. Two, I like that they're on the wave of like, let's make the movies a thing. I don't know if you saw this announcement, but they were like, it's not really an announcement. It's more like a thing they put out. They want people to like dress to the nines to go to the movie.
Yeah.
Like they want you to put that shit on to go. Like,
Can we go in like 3-piece
Go,
suits?
yeah,
and
no,
just-
but that's the
oh,
idea. They
yeah,
want you
y'all
to
got 'em
go.
ready?
They're like the way.
Lucky if I wear sneakers.
The way that they, what is the name of the actress that's in the movie? What is her name?
In Devil's Wear Prada, which
yeah,
one?
not Anne Hathaway, the other one. Why am I blanking on her name? Extremely famous. Like,
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Thank
Okay.
There we
you.
go.
She was
Thank
the
you.
one that was like the same way that people went out for Barbie and went out in all pink and the whole night. We want you to come up for this one and we want you to dress to the nines. I was like, I like that.
But
Like,
that's that
make
kind
it
of
make it
movie.
like a thing. You know,
I'm not
like-
gonna lie to you. This is definitely My Girl Will Drag Me, and I'm pretty sure she'll drag me. I probably won't do opening night. She's not an open night person. I might go the weekend. I've seen parts of the first one, and it's one of those where like I was with somebody and the movie was playing, but I was preoccupied with what I was doing. And I've seen
making
it,
dinner for them. I
exactly.
Get you. Yeah.
And I've seen it about 4 or 5 times while making dinner, and I kind of never finished it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what it's about. You know, was your assistant and then bitch of a boss. Then she's a fashion designer. It's whatever. I guess I'll watch it. And what do you guys do? You guys open? You guys sound like you're opening.
I'm
night
probably
motherfuckers.
not open
No,
but I'll probably
in
watch
theaters.
it.
But I have people who are about you coming, right? Yeah, I'll go watch it.
Yeah.
I like the
Like-
first one. I saw it out on whim. I liked it. I'll watch
Who are
it.
the people asking you?
Oh, friends, the girls.
The streets.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that a group of girls like you're watching Devil's Wear Prada too, right?
You'd be surprised the amount of movies we get brought to that. Like, shout out to the. I don't know if you've seen it. Shout out to the Housemaid.
Oh,
Ladies, read the book.
Read the
book.
book.
Housemaid was phenomenal.
Yes.
I still haven't seen it.
That's one of those movies that you're not mad to get dragged to. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, oh yeah, I guess we watching this.
I don't even know.
It's got Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah, premise of the movie.
Oh, the one- it just came out.
Woman hires the hot one to be the maid of the house, and she's a living nanny. You're just like, I've seen this movie. It's a 30-minute long movie. I've only seen the first 5 minutes.
Like,
but
you
I've
see
seen
that movie? It's usually on your phone.
Yeah, I've seen this one. We
You
were.
see that on the picture.
Me and Ricky were at the movie theater with the group. We're like, this is what they brought us to see. Hey, I mean, if this is what
Yeah,
we're watching.
that might be a streaming one. I might be watching the streaming.
You're like, alone, just.
Right. And last but not least, before I even say this movie, I will be there. Opening night is fucking Michael.
I have faith in this one.
It looks great.
It does.
It looks like, and he looks like him. Obviously, he's his nephew.
I want to know the timeline. Like, what are they going for?
From what I'm seeing, it goes from Jackson 5. I don't know how far it goes.
That's what I want to know. Is like how far.
Listen,
are
I'm
they?
excited, but a little bit weary.
Listen,
I love a biopic.
I must have missed that one.
I highly doubt.
It hit
People-
Twitter like a few weeks ago, and then it was quick on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I actually don't know because I had to rewatch the trailer because I saw it on Twitter. I don't know when during the Super Bowl they played it.
Because I might have not been there when it played. Because I
Honestly, I don't remember it during the Super Bowl either.
Because I know I saw the trailer for it. I'm going day one.
It was talked about
Yeah.
heavy during the Super Bowl, so I know
I
that they
might.
played
You
it.
talk about dressing up for fucking Devin was Prada
red
too.
jacket.
See, everybody's gonna be wearing the red jacket. I'm trying to look like everybody else. I might go with
Nah,
the
I'm
off
going
the
to-
wall. I might go out the.
White suit.
White suit.
suit, fucking hat.
Who's that leaning in the corner? That's Melvin.
The movie hasn't even started. I know.
I got his popcorn. He told me to wait.
Full afros, Jackson 5.
He been there for 40 minutes. I don't know, man.
Go by Harold just in the movie.
I hope people don't just like. Damn, they left out. Yes, they're gonna leave out a lot because we don't want like. Come on, we want a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like the Jackson family's behind this, so they're gonna leave out a lot of the. I don't know how you don't at least mention kind of the controversy, kind of the.
Well, that's
That's
why
why I'm weary,
How
because-
far are we going?
That's why
I
I'm
wanna know.
weary. Depending, I feel like it's important enough where you gotta include it. It doesn't like they don't have to go into detail, but like you got to include it in some way because that
Also,
was central.
because the families are with it. How much are they going to bring up the dad?
The dad is a main character in it.
Gotta
I know,
include
but
that.
but we're talking about the beatings.
They have
They
to,
have
though.
to.
Because if they're
Yeah,
going to
the
include
beatings are gonna be
Neverland, they've got to include the dad and
Is,
what he
Macaulay
did.
going to be in it? Not in it, but is he going to be part of it as well? Because
Why?
He's an important part of his life.
Nah, because they can always just
Is he?
do a composite
Yes.
character.
The way Macaulay talks about Michael Jackson and like,
Yeah, because he gets asked the question. I don't think they were like besties. Like,
If anything, I think they're probably going to do
That's what they were
composite
arguing
characters
against.
where like they'll like have like a fresh character who's based off of a bunch of people.
yeah.
They do it all the time.
If I would give my hypothesis on this, I just wanted to use that word. I don't see them going past Bad, the album, and if you know what I mean, is because that's when he turned white.
Yeah.
So how, unless you put a ton of makeup and whatever, like how
I-
you,
I
how do
think-
you like?
I think it depends on what the story they're trying to tell, because if they're trying to tell his rise to superstardom,
You don't
I
need
feel,
to go for that far.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's where I think that they're gonna cut it. Is like what, like where's the moment where you would say like, and he made it. Like I would argue like he's had a few of them, which is crazy to say that he's had a few moments where you're like he made it, because you can really, depending on who you're speaking to, like you can have different beats of his life that are like, this is a moment where he just, wow,
Well, his Dangerous album was basically his comeback into the 2000s.
yeah.
They're not gonna go up to 2000. I don't see them going past. I don't know if they're gonna put a white Michael Jackson on there. I don't know if they go past that.
No,
I think
I think
so. I think you. I don't know.
I think you have to.
You have to, because like by 92, 93, he's white.
Yeah.
Pepsi commercial. What was that? When did he get his hair burned?
That was late 80s.
Late 80s.
Live Aid too.
It might-
Live Aid,
And that's what led to all of like that's what led to like the
It-
real
He did the Super Bowl in 92. That was huge.
So here's my thing: is for me, I think if you want to tell, like, like I said, different people, I feel like the big moment is you end it with him coming out of the Super Bowl, and it just cuts, and that's where it's like
That wouldn't be bad.
you're just like, wow.
I think they're gonna
But because you can tell some of the bad, like,
But
and then
not-
and he came back, and you're like,
'Cause,
he's
like-
Michael Jackson.
I don't need his story and everything about him has been told so much that I don't need nothing break. It's not a Diddy documentary. There's nothing that we're gonna learn about. I know that was a horrible example.
Yeah, I was like, that was
That
crazy.
was crazy,
I just let you
but-
keep going.
Yeah, that was a tough example. I mean, but I don't think we just want to dance and have fun. Just make
Yeah.
a movie like I don't need a super plot. I just like, bro, he was in the Jackson 5. Watch it start up. Watch it get signed. Do all this shit. Fight with Sony. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad at it ending the Super Bowl.
I think that is like a good amount of time that you can do if you're gonna start at Jackson 5. That is a good amount of like timeline you can give where there's some good, the bad, the ugly, and then we're gonna end it on this is Michael Jackson.
I think they're gonna go probably the full way until, and I think they're gonna end it at when he tried to do his comeback right before he died.
I don't know. Everything
And
I've
that's
seen
where
in the
they're gonna
trailer seseems to be young Michael Jackson.
They don't have to do his full.
They
life.
might be hiding a lot of stuff.
They don't have to. They don't have to do his full life. They don't have to do it when he dies. Like I said, make it a happy movie.
I don't think
Or not even a happy movie. but-
there's no way they're showing his death.
There's a lot of biopics.
No, not
that
his
do-
dad, but I think it'll be like
There's a lot of
he
biopics-
He prepares for like the comeback, and then it cuts to black, and then they.
I was gonna say there's a lot of biopics that they don't get that far. Like they really just give you like we're gonna give you this person up until they're like.
I haven't
absolute
seen it.
peak.
You guys watch the Elvis one? Does that go all the way
No,
through?
I do need to actually watch that one because I did like how the story was showing in the trailer. It looked good. I just forgot about it.
Elvis goes pretty deep because I think it goes all the way to the.
He dies in the 70s. Does it go to his death?
I forget if it goes to his death, but I know it covers like the stuff with him and Priscilla, and it goes pretty deep in that.
I'm watching
so,
tomorrow.
like,
I'm gonna watch Elvis tomorrow.
Nah, my girl's been begging me to watch this, and I'm just like, you know, sometimes you don't want to give in. And he's like, I kind of want to watch it, but I've already put a pretty big
I feel
hard
like
stand.
I want to watch it just because I heard that I forget the name of the actor. He was in Dune. It took him.
Oh, Austin Butler.
Yeah, it took him a while to lose the accent. I feel like
yeah.
for that I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. You tried that hard, bud. I got to give you your just due.
Yeah, he went crazy. There was
Yeah.
like trailers, or not trailers, but like media tours. Like,
That he was like he locked in for that
Yeah.
one.
He did a Hot Ones interview like a couple months after the movie came out, and you can still hear the Elvis accent. Like he's
Thing is,
trying to get rid of it.
There's some movies that like, yo, you can't fuck that up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to make a bad Elvis movie.
Yeah.
Like, Michael, I mean, you got his nephew. Like,
Which is crazy because like as much as like Elvis is a huge star, I've never heard anybody throw on Elvis on the ox. I know people that listen to Elvis. Like I personally listen to Elvis,
this is-
but I've never heard anybody throw Elvis.
no,
on the
but this
ox.
is like our throwbacks are 90s, 80s, and that dude is in the 50s.
Nah, but
you know
like-
what I mean? So you're really going.
But
back.
that's what I'm saying. Like you have people that throw on like stuff like that. Like I don't know.
No.
I've heard like Frank Sinatra throwing
No,
on the ox
actually-
before. So like,
Lilo and Stitch.
but no, but that's what I'm
No, they're
saying.
not throwing back, but there is relevance in our generation.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there are
Also,
people that listen to
you don't
him, but,
hear it as
like,
much because like I think I said this before we started the episode. I've never heard a sample from Elvis. Their state never clears anything.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you don't. A lot of these songs you remind them like, oh, you hear the sample, you go like Luther with Kendrick and SZA, like, let me listen to the original, like
Yeah.
because and then Elvis is literally like, yo, Prince is like that too. Speaking of Stranger Things, they had the Prince one, right? Was that the one? They had a Prince song, Purple Rain? Am I thinking of a different?
It was. That was the finale. They were like, "You need a good record." And he was like, "What about this?" She's like, "No." And then she gave him Prince. Robin gave him Prince.
Oh.
That might be the first TV show I've ever seen. Like, Prince is a state. It's serious. Like, what kind of show? Nah, you're not using that shit. Either they paid a fucking boatload of money for that song. Think about it. Have you ever heard in any TV show, in any movie, Purple Rain?
I swear to God, it was.
Other than Purple Rain, the movie.
Nah, I swear
No.
to God, it wasn't in the Law and Order SVU episode.
Bum.
I swear to God.
Wow.
I think it was the.
Deep
I
cut,
think it was
deep
the
cut.
episode with Ice-T with the down low dude.
Was Prince in the episode?
No, but I swear they had.
That's what would make sense.
But I swear they had Purple Rain in that. I
don't
swear
know,
to
bro.
God.
If it's
might-
true,
Nah,
deep cut.
you bring up a good point. I don't really think. I think I've seen Prince in things, but I don't think I've seen
Bro,
a movie
this
or
is
show
the
where,
guy
like,
who
that's the
literally
soundtrack.
changed his name to a symbol because the record labels were robbing his shit. So like for him to like, yeah, you can use my shit in a lawn. You got to send me that for me to believe that. That's
Yeah.
kind of hard. to
I'm
believe.
gonna have to look.
This is that
but I
post
swear.
episode. Check the Patreon.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, this is the part of the episode where
Oh, actually, real quick before we go to the next
ahead.
one, I have one more trailer that I wanted to bring up because it was shown in the Super Bowl.
Did I miss one?
This is before my time. No, you did not miss one. I saw it and I was just like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. Before my time. My cousin loves it, so I felt like I needed to show it. Talk about it for him. What's it called? Masters of the Universe,
Yes.
the new He-Man
He-Man,
movie.
yes.
you're right.
That is a generational beat that I know.
They literally like. I feel like that. I remember seeing it, but it was just like here, and then I never saw the trailer again.
Yeah.
That is before you motherfuckers call me old. That's before me.
Yeah.
Like I did not watch Masters of the Universe. Your cousin must be old as fuck.
No, he's just really into old stuff. It's CJ. Anything that I like, I know about He-Man. I know from Robot Chicken, and that's how you know. Like it's way before. Me.
I know of the He-Man character. Like,
Yeah, I know.
You know, like holding sword up.
Everybody-
I know that.
Skeletor and them.
But like, but like,
Like all that.
did I know it was from Masters of the Universe? No, I just thought it was
No.
a He-Man shit. Who's playing He-Man? No, it's a.
Jared Leto, I know, is playing Skeletor.
It's hard for me to watch.
All I can think is him running
I'm not gonna
away.
lie to you. Like,
He-Man wasn't my thing as a kid. Like growing up with like Boomerang and all that stuff. The Boomerang was.
you were not a kid.
No, because
Hold on.
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Oh,
was,
cartoon, yeah,
Boomerang was
yeah,
playing
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yep.
Mine was what was it? They were not cheetahs, but they were
Oh,
That's just dope.
Thundercats. Yeah.
Oh.
That was my
That's
shit.
hot.
That was my shit.
I don't know if there's another actor I dislike more than Jared Leto, bro. Like if Jared Leto's in the
Damn.
movie, like, bro, what's a last good Jared Leto movie?
Nah, thank you. I do not like him as
Bro, like I can't think of like a good bro. Every movie he does is just like, or like that shit's trash.
Tron was another one. Like
That shit flopped.
it
bro.
was.
That shit trash.
He wasn't bad. Honestly, he wasn't bad in that movie.
okay.
He
don't
was
matter.
not bad in that
It's
movie.
cancer the movies, bro. When he's in the movie, that shit's trash.
I couldn't
It's
immediately
Morbin
think of one, so I feel like I have no room to be like, yeah, well, he's good at
Morbius.
It's Morbin time.
Nah. No, it's Morbin time.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, no.
I can't give you one.
I will say this
He got
about-
everybody fired at DC.
I will
what
say
you
this
talking-
about Suicide Squad. As much as people gave him flack, there was a lot of people that wanted to know more about his character.
Nah, man, I still think he was the worst Joker.
No, I agree, but
By
I think,
far.
but a lot of people were like, well, maybe they just mishandled the character. He looked
Nah,
kinda
it's just
interesting.
him.
So I don't know. I agree.
There were people fangirling with that Joker. The fucking face.
No,
they're
yeah,
going,
that was the whole thing. That was the whole
crazy.
I'm
with
not gonna
that
like the aesthetic, the look of it
Yeah.
was kind of cool, but like him, like,
shit. They were going too pimp.
I don't know.
They were
I go
going too
back
pimp
and-
with them.
and also they didn't give enough scenes, so just like,
That's what I'm saying. People
I go
want
back and look at him, and I'm like, I don't know. You look like Pete Davidson.
more. Damn.
and I don't like Pete Davidson.
They made fun of him in wrong person.
No, I don't like Pete Davidson because I don't want to go down there in the road just in
fair.
case. All right, part of the show where we tell everybody what we're watching. And it could be movies, it could be TV shows, it could be movies from the 80s, 70s, it could be, you could be
I will
binge watching
answer.
Masters of the Universe. What do you guys watch? It could be games too. I know.
I will answer for the three of us. Shout out to Duncan Egg.
Let's go!
If you are not watching Knights of the Seven Kingdoms,
All right,
Tale of
so,
Duncan Egg,
Sounds like you guys are very excited, so let me
go ahead.
be the Debbie Downer before you guys. It's a little slow for me at first, but I get it. That's Game of Thrones' style. The comedy, I know a lot of people are a little put off from it. I don't mind it. I don't mind the comedy, but it's just like there's been a couple episodes that like it stops right before some shit's about to happen.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, can I see this fucking 7-foot giant fuck people up already? Like,
Yeah.
what are we waiting for? But I get it. Game of Thrones always drags it on, so I'm like, I'm engaged, but I'm just like, kind of like, all right.
I felt the same way, and then I was told it was 100 pages for the first book, and that's what the season's about. So I was like, that makes sense.
So with Duncan Egg, you gotta go into it as like it's gonna be like an episodic, like they're just going on adventures and stuff. Like that is what Duncan Egg is at its core. It's not like there's some big lore implications for Egg. Like there's a lot of shit that he does.
Oh, yeah.
Later.
We're not gonna spoil anything.
Yeah, no spoilers.
I know.
But like right now, it's them just going on adventures in Westeros.
So I also kind of thought the same thing, and then I was told it's a limited series, and it was like that clicked for me. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot because I'm
I've
not.
heard the opposite. I've heard they could do like 40 seasons.
Yeah, they want to do.
Yeah.
No. For what we're watching right now,
Oh, yeah.
it is currently it is a limited series, and then it got fucking hyped as fuck. I went in, I was like, oh, it's a little slow, and then I was like, oh, it's only six episodes, right? It's only 6 episodes. But they're saving their big thing that's happening that episode, and I am hyped. I cannot wait till
It looks
Sunday.
like, Juan, it looks like you're about to go on the ramp, so let me stop you real quick before.
Oh yeah.
In my head, I was like, another show that we're battling Targaryens again. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like another one with Targaryens. Obviously, House of Dragons, both of them are Targaryens.
But they have an importance to the overall.
Yeah, but like, all right. If I say like you can get Duncan against the Targaryens, I know this is the next one I'm gonna say is Targaryens too. You wanted that, or what if I give you Aegon's Conquest?
Well, they're doing that too.
But I want to see that's like. All right, then I might just wait till that. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch
I'm
it, but it's just like kind of like.
I feel
I'm waiting for shit to happen, but I know that's Game of Thrones style. They lead you in slow, so Game of Thrones has. Even though we already know what happened with the end of Game of Thrones, even though that shit was horrible, Game of Thrones has enough clout with me that I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll watch the first season. Normally when watching TV shows, you have to be really, really bad for me to stop mid-season.
Yeah.
Normally I'm just like, all right, I'll just knock it out. Like, but I don't know. It's a little slow. The last episode I've watched, will be episode 4. I think episode 5 will drop before this episode drops. But episode 4 was a little better. We're getting a little more. The first one was literally like, all right. Second one's like, I get it.
Well, you want to talk about getting right to the action. We're every episode so far is like, we're almost there.
Yeah, that's what
we are
that's what I
really
mean. Like,
almost there.
At one point, I thought I was like, oh, they didn't even do it. You're right. It ended. I was just like, all right, here comes the duel, and then it's like cut to black. I'm like, fuckers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was my only gripe.
Okay.
Juan, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that like when it comes to this show, I feel like as much as it's kind of started off slow, like you said, I think shows like this dialogue is so important. So I was locked in from episode 1. Like I said, like the moment Egg showed his face on my screen, I don't know what it is about that character just locked me into the show. I was like, now I'm intrigued.
He's Game of Thrones' Grogu.
Yeah, I know.
And he's so important.
He is.
so
He is.
important.
Yeah, because he's.
man.
And then I was watching the show, and I don't know. Like I just feel like Game of Thrones has built such a beautiful world that you could have such a micro story within it, and it's still gonna lock you in.
Yeah.
So like where nothing super important has happened realistically in every single episode. I would say we're like we said at the time of this filming, we've only 4 episodes in. We've had maybe one big thing really happen.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing else has really like come about. You can just tell that it's all build into what's about to happen. I feel like even with that, I'm hooked. And the fact that it's like 30 minutes an episode?
First episode was
I don't think that's long enough.
First episode
Yeah.
was an hour,
I think it's
and
too
then
short.
the rest were like
Shorter,
30,
yeah.
30, 40 minutes.
on
Yeah, so
these
they're shorter
dramas.
episodes than normal. And but for you guys to have context, I'm watching Game of Thrones right now. I'm watching a movie per episode. It's crazy. to get now a much shorter version of that, it is a little different where it makes you want more. And the fact that they do it like weekly episodic, so you have to wait until Sunday for this to come out. It does make you want to watch more. I don't know.
It does.
I think that they did a good job, and I will say, like, in terms of like what you said earlier with the popularity, it is skyrocketed. Like, you see the ratings per episode that has come out. People are locking in more and more into the next episode. So I think so far they have something
With
good.
4 episodes in, nobody got killed. No one's fucking yet. It's not Game of Thrones.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Fucking background.
I'm on season 2, like episode 4 of Game of Thrones. Yes, I've already watched the whole show. I know what happens, yada yada. But I just wanted to rewatch it. I forgot the
be fucking-
the beginning of the
They be
yo,
fucking-
ew. There was a couple times where I had it on like my iPad while I'm cooking, and I had it on speaker, and I was like, let me put my AirPods in because you just walk by, you go, what you watching? And I'm like, it's just a show. I'm so sorry, I didn't know. And it's not. And the worst part is like 3 episodes that I've hit so far where they'll be in one scene with 2 people that are getting after it, and they'll transition to another scene where just another 2, and then they'll go into another one. And it's just like, you guys just gave me 15 minutes of I have to skip this audio.
But
Like,
crazy dialogue.
but crazy dialogue.
Crazy dialogue during it. You're like, what the fuck?
Or the implications of what you're watching.
gotta pay
are gonna-
attention.
You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a lot of it where you're just like, wow, this is.
When's Duncan gonna get some pussy? That's my question.
Yeah.
When's Duncan gonna get some pussy?
Give it time. Give it time. Give it time.
Shit, man, that boy's lonely. That nigga look lonely as hell.
man.
I thought he was gonna do it with the little girl.
Hey, well, what do we?
That little girl.
Whoa.
She's not
That's a
little.
grown
That's a grown woman.
She's just small.
Comparatively in size to his stature.
He's a giant. He's smaller.
He's 7'4"
Duncan's like
Norwegian.
7'5".
My bad.
This is like
Yeah.
we're
My
talking
bad.
about like LeBron. and
Everyone
Sabrina
immediately
Carpenter.
is like,
Nigga, we went real
Whoa, whoa,
FC
whoa.
real quick. My bad.
It's like
I thought
Shaq
I was-
with anybody else.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna. I was like, he's gonna hit this word.
Yeah.
She's gone. I was like, all right, like
Yeah.
he's just walking around with his little bald headed motherfucker the whole time. Like,
I give it 3. I give it 3 episodes.
I give it 6 eggs out of 5.
It's a good rating scale.
yeah, part of me wants to see him tear somebody the fuck up.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted to see him tear that girl up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anybody else watch before?
So again, speaking for the 3 of us,
Four of us.
Fallout.
Four of
man.
us. I'm on
Fallout.
there.
4 of us. Everyone. Fallout. You need to watch
So,
Fallout. This is some of the best.
Real quick,
show.
before it, give why you like the show, but leave some off because I believe we want to do an own episode. Of
I was gonna say, are we spoiler warning or we not
okay.
avoiding spoilers?
Avoid spoilers because I
All right.
believe that we will be. So as this for your entertainment, because first of all, thank you for all the fans. That episode 1 was pretty popular. People seem like they like it. We got a lot of comments, got a good little reviews, so we feel like we got something good going. So we might have separate episodes just dedicated, especially when a show wraps, like Fallout. Sorry,
I was like, I don't know what you want me to follow up
No,
with.
we're just jumping to a mad show, so I just
Yeah.
blank for it. So I believe we're gonna do a separate. Don't quote me on it, but I'll give you maybe a 70% chance that you will see it for your entertainment on a full Fallout, and I'm sure we'll evolve the games and stuff. But go ahead, just
My only thing, this is the type of show where you do not ever have needed to play the video games.
I love that
You
shit.
can go into this not knowing a thing about Fallout and you are wrapped in this. But then at the same time, if you have played the games, if you have played Fallout 1, 2, 3, 4, New Vegas, who cares? You see all of the little things in here and you're like, they did their job.
Oh, the fanfare is 100% there.
So good. And
Oh,
it's
you want to
like-
talk about? We're not going to talk about spoilers, but the season finale of
man.
season 2. That was like, you want to talk about fanfare? They pretty much were like, we're just going to copy paste. they're like,
that's my thing with a lot of these video games, bro. You don't need to rethink the wheel. Like, take the story, put it in the fucking thing.
Halo.
Halo.
yeah.
For some.
See, I'm sorry. I enjoyed Halo a little bit.
Oh,
my
my
man.
But
God.
that's because I've never played the video
And
games
you know what?
ever in my
That
life.
was the audience, honestly.
Then that was the
all
audience.
the shit we give them, the director literally said, I don't give a fuck about this game. I'm making my own fucking shit. And
See, then you shouldn't
Make your
take
own
that.
fucking
You shouldn't take that
shit.
kind of project.
I'm totally okay with somebody having that kind of energy, but they're like, we're just gonna use the world. Like we want to make a story that'll maybe take place within Halo that has nothing to do with the games. Maybe they're about some ODST that has nothing to do.
they didn't
with
do that.
But, no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm cool with that. But when, like you said, you have it there. It is bar for bar, just copy paste. No one's gonna be upset that you. No one is gonna be upset. They actually. This is
I don't know
what
if
they
you
want.
guys know Taylor Sheridan. You know who Taylor Sheridan is?
Yeah.
So he's one of the writers going to do the Call of Duty movie.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't know which one they're picking, but like, bro, they're right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
The plots, like, you don't have to
The
like.
numbers, Mason.
No.
The numbers.
Oh, jeez.
Not even
Black
that. Give
Ops.
me Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Action movie, all three. I will watch all three.
With Jason Statham.
I don't know.
Bro,
Hey,
Jason Statham.
I don't want anything changed from the plot. And listen, I don't care. We're 2026 and we're politically whatever, and we're just trying to be nice. I want the fucking airport scene. I don't give a fuck. I want the airport
You
scene.
need no Russian.
That
You
would
need
be
no
tough.
Russian.
That would be tough.
I want a Black Hawk Down type movie of the Battle of
So
Washington,
all I'm saying is,
I want
back
that.
then,
It was crazy.
They
Yeah,
gave you.
I know that'll never happen.
Back then, they gave you a warning label. I have never played a game since that has given
You
me
can skip the
a
game.
warning label on a mission.
Some countries, if you shoot one of the civilians, it's an immediate game over.
That's
Oh, shit.
funny.
You
bro.
and in I think in the Japanese version, you literally cannot.
It took me.
shoot
It took me
civilians.
until I was probably like 24 that they were like, "Yo, by the way, did you guys know you didn't have to shoot anybody?" And I was like, "I was just following orders."
I was a
It made me
deep cover,
re-
bro. I was a deep cover.
It made me listen.
CIA
This is crazy.
agent.
It made me rethink a lot of things in terms of like both movies and TV shows, but also history. Yo, people really just be following orders, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're not going to video games, but just same thing with Fallout or Far Cry. If you just didn't do anything in the game ended. Like you didn't have to go on a crazy adventure. If you just sat there when the guy said, "Hey, don't move,"
Oh yeah,
That is crazy.
the game's over.
Yeah.
He flies you home. You're done.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I don't know if you see the newer ones. I think those are stories. So I never played the Call. I played the earlier Call of Duties, but the new ones I didn't play. But you can watch. I watched the game movies on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
my
literally-
shit.
Again, Melvin, from the last episode,
Game.
you gotta
G-A-M-E.
enunci-
Jesus
you gotta
Christ.
enunciate.
Game movies. English is my second language. I know.
English,
I've
do
been a
you speak it?
podcast host for like 5 years now.
you just be
But
saying
this
it,
is
I'm just
still.
like-
I know. And as soon as I said it, I saw you looking at me, and I knew I fucked up.
Yeah.
Game movies. Cinematic. Is there any other way I can say it? Can we think of the
Video game. You just have to
Video
throw
game movies.
If you
Yeah.
throw video in front of it, it's fine. People will get it a lot easier. Video
We'll press the time.
players.
So, what I'm watching now, I'm definitely Fallout. I watched. This one I started now. Apparently, this is an old. It's weird when these old shows become popular. I think it's just when they hit streaming, they weren't streaming. I don't remember the exact title, but it's a date. It's 11 something 64.
Oh, I
with
saw
James
that.
Franco and
Now,
It dropped on Netflix recently,
Yes,
but it
now-
came out like, yeah.
so
so
this is literally.
good.
I'll show you the plot. It's literally some guy goes back in time and tries to stop the assassination of JFK.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Now, my problem is that enough of the show is not about them trying to stop the assassination of JFK. Listen, I understand that it's. Are you filming me?
No, I'm trying to see it. I'm trying
I was like, we got three cameras, my guy.
I'm trying to see what I've been watching recently.
Inception, film within the
Yeah,
film.
I'm just like, we have enough cameras, bro. We're good.
You filmed me?
That's how you. Sorry, I just never been on the podcast before.
We needed clips.
Dude, I'm just so I'm such a fan.
What the fuck was I saying? Oh, I understand there has to be a love story, but it's too much of a like, dude. He's here to stop the assassination of JFK, and it's times when a lot of the show is not about that.
Yes.
But in my defense, I haven't finished it yet.
You're like, I'm on episode 2.
No, my episode it's like 5 or 6.
I really want to know what you think after because like it gets crazy.
So to me, I need that oh shit moment, or I'm gonna think this shit sucks.
You're gonna get-
if I get the oh shit where like everything tied in, if I get the oh shit at the end, I'm like, all right. But right now, I'm just kind of like, I kind of want to speed through these episodes just so I can see what happens.
You're going to find out that JFK was the friends we made along the way.
I actually went to JFK's grave. I went to Arlington.
And you did what everybody else did. You were like, nah.
I went to the cemetery, not the place he got shot. Oh, that's in Dallas. And he's just looking at, there's no way.
I've heard Matthew.
There's
They just
no
go there, just look down, and look back up, and like, nah.
They look at the grassy knoll. They're like, there was definitely a second shooter.
I know. Any other shows, TV shows, and
Not TV show. Oh, actually, no. His and Her. I think we talked about it a little bit.
that's on my list. I will get to
That
that.
one. That one is fine. I'm not gonna say a word. You just gotta watch it. It is.
That's what I've been told. Like,
It's
Not
one of the
a-
ones that you really just gotta go in blind because like, even a little thing, you won't figure out what's going on. There is a mystery to be found in there, but just go.
I
in
like
blind.
both the actors.
Not-
They'll keep me engaged.
Yeah.
Not currently out. I honestly don't know if the trailer came out during the Super Bowl, but it seems like it came out like over the weekend. Scrubs is getting brought back. I am so excited for it.
Black Scrubs is back.
I'm a
Listen,
huge
I'm
Scrubs
not
fan.
big on like you bringing back a show that ended 20 years ago.
That was good
Show
enough.
me one time that it has lived up to the previous time.
Ravens. No, I honestly I couldn't tell you where one has been better than the original, but I'll
I know
tell you
about,
this.
like, 24 came back. I know they did a couple like what was the one they break out of jail?
Prison Break.
Prison Break came
No,
back.
so-
Malcolm in the
so-
Middle is coming back, and I'm
So this
very
is what I was
interested
gonna
to see
say.
that.
For me, the ones that have been more successful have been comedies because comedies like
It's- yeah,
you just adapted
funny.
you just adapted to what's happening now. Like we were saying this the other day. I mean, it's not a live action, but like King of the Hill came back after a while.
it was really good.
and
I didn't even know
it hit. It hit the same way it
showed
did
them
back
the
then.
flowers.
Yeah.
I mean, X-Men 97.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's a little easier when it's a comedy versus like anything that's like a drama where you're like the intense thing has ended, and it's like the same thing we were talking about earlier with the Stranger Things. If they were to bring back Stranger Things in 10 years and it's the same people and they're like the thread is back, we're like, what are we doing? Like that's when it's a little stupid. If you want to bring them for like a 1-episode reunion just to be like, oh, they actually, like sure, whatever. But other than that, I think like comedies really are the only ones that you can kind of do it where like you can kind of pick back up, have them be a little bit older, their mindset on certain things maybe have changed, but their relationship dynamics maybe are a little bit kookier than they were before. Things like that.
A movie I watched recently that was on Netflix, The Rip.
Listen, I'm a very busy person. We have 3 different podcasts. I have a
We
50-hour
just gave you
job.
7 different things to watch.
Yeah, so it's just like I'm getting to it, but that is also
if
my
there's-
you got one more.
Short and good
All
one.
right, last one.
One more, just because the movie's is coming out in like 2 months. Peaky Blinders, British crime
Another one.
series,
Yeah.
fire,
So-
fire.
My problem is like I can't understand these niggas, man.
That's
so,
okay,
like,
though.
So like,
Subtitles.
so I avoided
Ready?
British TV shows for the longest time, and then I watched Supercell. You ever seen Supercell?
No.
It's like British superheroes, and I was like, all right, and I was like, all right, I could deal with it. And then I don't know why, because like Game of Thrones has an accent too, and it's,
You know what's funnier about Peaky Blinders is that like you'll watch it and you'll be like maybe 4 or 5 episodes into
And
the
start
first
talking
season,
like these niggas.
and you're like, not even that. You're like, wow, I'm starting to understand these guys. And then you'll meet somebody else that's just like a little bit more like inland English, and you're like, wow, I barely understand this person. And you'll meet another character that's even a little bit further inland, and you're like, wow, you just got there's levels to how bad I don't understand. And we're speaking the same language. You're telling me this is English.
Tom Hardy's character.
Tom
I
Hardy
still
is
don't know what he
exactly who
said.
I was referring to.
exactly.
When-
I mean, think about it. Like someone in Spain speaks Spanish. I also speak
Nah.
Spanish. I'm DR, and
Nah.
the differences are like
nah,
true.
this is like it's not even like slang. It is like the noises that's coming out of their mouth. I don't even know how to explain it. Like I'm telling you, the reason I'm saying is like he said, you genuinely meet Tom Hardy's character, and you're like, you're not speaking the same language, bro.
To be fair, have you seen some of the
Artie
people-
comes into the frame, and you're just like, bro. What did he just? He just said a sentence, and I didn't.
Thank God
a
for subtitles,
word,
huh?
A lick of it.
To be fair, have you seen some of the people with the thickest Boston accents
start
in the
mess-
North Shore? You're just like, bro, what are you
they start
saying to me?
messing. I guess it's not really a spoiler; it's just more so like how the show goes. They start meeting the Irish, and then they start going back and forth. I'm like, I give up. I give up. Subtitles. I don't know what's happening.
I haven't watched a show or a movie without subtitles in over 10 years.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I feel
Hey,
like it's
you're reading, and we're proud.
Thank you.
I listen to the words on the screen.
I get too distracted. Like, what if I'm eating potato chips and I can't hear over my crunching?
Yo, it'd be like that. Yo,
Yeah.
what was I eating? I was eating
It
something.
be like that sometimes. Or my girl has a habit of like, that's when she's gonna load the dishwasher. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, and what are you gonna say? Oh, she's washing dishes. What am I gonna say? Stop washing dishes. Like, so that's what the
say
subtitles are for.
That's fair.
All right, good episode, huh?
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun time. It seems like we're gonna do these a little more frequently. I don't know. I don't know the schedule yet. I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure the Fallout breakdown is gonna come. But I know exactly that we're at least have an episode next month. There's at least gonna be one a month. At least might be two, but we're always gonna break down whatever trailers. Hopefully by next month we get a Spider-Man trailer. Who knows?
Please.
I'm down to do reviews. If you guys want to put in the comments some shows you'd like us to check out or
Yeah,
some movies.
I don't have a
let me
lot
know.
of time. I have like 6 of them that I have to get to, but like maybe I can get COVID or something and be out for a week and a half and catch up. Oh, I said last one. I just thought I know it's my show. I can fucking do it. I literally just only watched one episode. I started The Pit on HBO.
Whoa! Look at me into that. This will be another hour if you get into the pit.
It gives my girlfriend such anxiety watching that show because she works at Mass General and she's like, "Oh my god."
Bro, the first episode was like, how can you motherfuckers work here? Because like, it's crazy.
I want to watch it. I've caught like a couple glimpses here and
tired
there.
of medical shows. I don't know.
For me, it's the fact that they're like, oh, the season is an hour of every. Of
But
like
I
the
used
shift.
so my
and I'm like,
favorite, my first TV show that I binge watched in my life was 24. This is way
Yeah.
back. I don't know if you guys even know the show.
Yeah.
But that's how it goes.
Michael
like,
Chiklis or Chick.
no.
Chiklis?
You're talking. No,
That's Rampart.
No, that's The Shield.
The Shield.
Oh, the Shield. Yeah.
I forget the actor's name.
24
Pierre-
also has a bald man in it. That's,
No, I don't know. I don't remember his name.
Broderick.
Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland,
yep.
something like that. And it's 24 episodes and it's an hour. So I liked episode 1, not bad. A little gruesome for me, so I don't know how I'm gonna make it through. But we'll see. I keep it as a medical show. If you
I'll tell you right now, it's one of those shows where like he said, he's like, my girl has had it on where I'm like doing something and I stop and I'm like, oh, and I'm locked in because I walked by and it's just like something crazy's happened on the
Yeah,
screen.
yeah.
You're gonna
First-
see some stuff where
first
don't
episode-
even watch it. Is what I'll tell you.
first episode, some lady shit got run over by like a train. That's just literally like.
I'm sure she's fine.
He's fine. There's somebody got degloved in that show too. That shit was
Deglove is crazy. Anyway, you were saying wrapping it up.
Hey, wrap it up. Thank y'all. Make sure you check in. Follow us on all the socials. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe, like. Juan, Ricky, Gabe. They might be back next week. If Ricky starts breaking shit, he'll be back.
Unless you vote us off the island.
Yes.
Traitors.
You ain't
I don't
voting
even know
me
what
off the
that
island.
reference is. We'll see y'all. Peace.
Peace.
For